and I became Thousand Hunny, which is a play on the Thousand Sunny. And Hunny became a very easy name. Surprise! It's not my legal name, and it's not Hunny.
What?
I know.
Oh
Isn't
my
that
God.
crazy? So
You're
crazy.
a phony.
She's a phony.
I'm a fake redhead with a fake name. But everything else is real.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Moon Piece Podcast, where we give you guys a piece of what's on our mind on all things anime, nerdy, and all things in between. I have my co-host, as always, Daniel-san.
What's up, guys?
Kimmy Swan.
Hey, yo.
And an illustrious special guest for this episode, Hunny. Thousand Hunny.
Hello. Thanks for having me. I'm so glad to be
coming
here.
through.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it.
We OD appreciate it. We've wanted to have you on for a while, so we're glad you are here to yap with
And
us.
I'm always available. I love nothing more than
She said, I
yapping.
want to pod. I want to talk.
love
wanna yap.
yapping. I'm such a yapper.
Well, we're here to have your voice heard today. We're going to get more into you and figure out, who you are. Let the audience know when we get deeper into the episode. But as always, let's start with what we watching, what we playing. Danny.
Let's start it off. So I'm just going to start off strong. Solo Leveling season finale. Did we all watch it?
Yes.
Not I, said the fly.
Oh, okay. Up to what point did you watch?
I read it and then have
okay,
not
bet.
watched any of it.
Okay,
That's
but
totally
you read
fine
it.
then.
Yeah.
So you pretty much know everything that happened then.
Yeah.
All right. So pretty much this was the Jeju Island raid arc. It officially ended with Sun Jin-woo beating the final boss of the island, King Biru. What did we think of the finale of, the aftermath, pretty much, just seeing everybody's reactions to the events that transpired on the island?
Aura farming.
Yeah, literally the one-on-one with the Black Beetle guy. He was just straight aura versus aura. And I'm just happy that they are leading into the next big bad pretty well. Because, you really think that, okay, he's at the top of the game. Like, all the other S's are, ain't shit pretty much compared to him.
Like,
But
who
it's
even cares about the S's now anymore?
Exactly.
I'm like,
B Squad now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
truly a B squad. So at this
They got
point, it's
humbled
like,
quick by that bar.
oh my god, it was fun to watch. But now it's, hey, next big bad. We got these 3 different who are these type of people coming up. So I'm excited to see.
I'm just glad that the internet can just stop talking about it every week, bro. I'm like,
It was getting really toxic really fast.
yeah, and Danny was rooting for it in the beginning, and I just watched him slowly descend into I can't root for this no more.
Oh, no.
Because people really just got their heads too far in, and as someone who read it,
Yeah.
I kept telling these guys when it was announced, I'm like, listen, don't expect too much from this story wise. It's really nothing crazy. It looks really good.
Yeah,
and it's
I
really
kind of
cool.
liked reading it, and then I started to get kind of bored with it. It is kind of like a repetitive storyline of the I'm not that good of a hunter, and everybody being like, he's not going to be good, and then he's good, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of
he
the
gets to
thing.
flex.
Yeah, and so I get the repetitiveness could be not great for everybody, and the pacing could be off, but I heard the animation is awesome. I watched episode 1, so
Yeah, it's
I was able to
beautiful.
kind of guess what the rest of it's going to look like.
Exactly. They keep the same level. One thing I will say about the final fight though with Biru is that I didn't really.
Oh yeah, he got some opinions.
It's just that my expectations weren't met only because I felt like the fight that we got halfway through the season with the Demon King at the top of the castle looked a lot better. I thought the choreography was really well done because the guy had the dragon. They had to bring him down from the sky. And I feel like there was just more involvement in that battle. Whereas this one with the ants, I don't know. It was a lot of flashy stuff. I just didn't think it looked as good as the last fight.
You think
Yeah.
so? I don't know. I
It was
felt
still great.
It looked cool.
I just
it looked
expected a little bit more.
yeah,
Like a
the
bunch of
red
those.
versus blue and all that.
Yeah, the aesthetics were there.
Yeah,
I get it.
we live in New York. We've seen fireworks before. It's nothing too crazy. But I mean, I think it looks good. It's always gonna say it looks good, but
What would you give season 2 out of 10?
I never thought about it until just now.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't think about it.
I was just like, oh, thank God this is over.
Well, at this point, honestly, a season 3 has not been announced for Solo Leveling.
It has.
Oh, it has been
Yeah,
announced.
it officially just had, I think, 2 days ago.
Do we know
okay.
when that could potentially be coming out? No.
But it just said
You better hope it's
officially
not 2
announced.
years, guys, because we're gonna forget about it.
As a series, not just season 2 then, as a series, because we're probably not going to get a 3rd season for a little while. How would you rate the series?
I would say a 7 out of 10. because I like it. Everything is really pretty. But as we've discussed multiple times, it's pretty much a lot of sauce, no seasoning. You know, like it's great. It looks amazing, but it would be nice to develop a lot more of the side
people?
characters. Yeah. To get
No
more
development for
into the yeah.
He's like,
Can't even
Yeah.
remember their names.
Exactly. Like the fact that we can't remember anybody. The really only people that you see him marketed with is like the shadows, which is cute. We love them. But
I mean,
at the same
love
time,
them for what? What have they done cute?
I don't know. They cute.
They ain't do nothing. They ain't done
I think-
nothing.
I
When you
think-
see
I
the
think in the
tank guy
manga-
throwing shit around.
I think in the manhwa they have like smaller moments because
Yeah.
again, like the
I've seen
anime really
pictures.
cuts a lot of the fat from it.
Oh.
So I think that there are some
they
like
be getting
moments.
kawaii. There's like chibi moments, and like
Yeah,
none
yeah,
of that
yeah.
has happened apparently.
No, not as much. No.
Listen, bro, they was shouting in the comments to me in that TikTok video, like, "What do you mean? There's gonna be female characters in this soon? What do you mean? Cheyenne is right there." I'm like, that
gosh.
girl has done nothing but sniff him and be hurt. Oh, my God, his aura! I could smell it from here.
so good.
I'm probably
Oh
gonna
my
give the
gosh.
series so far a 7. I'll give season 2 an 8 off of pure like it's entertaining. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna.
Okay.
Nobody's saying the show's not entertaining.
No,
Just like,
yeah,
guys,
for sure.
let's breathe. Like this is just the only thing running this anime season. There's nothing else. It's getting its praise. In 2 years, if season 3 is not out, people are gonna forget everything about it. And
I
then
agree.
Yeah.
something else that's gonna be even prettier is gonna distract them, and then it's a
Shiny
vicious
object.
cycle.
Shiny object. Go
Yeah.
look over here now.
Yeah.
Vicious cycle.
I think for people, I think for people who haven't watched a lot of anime, I feel like you could say it's an 8. But for people who have watched,
That's valid.
I think 7's good.
Yeah.
I think for maybe people who are like starting off in the anime world, I would 100% recommend Solo Leveling.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause,
Easy watch.
Again, easily digestible. It looks good.
It doesn't
great
have.
action.
It doesn't
Super
have any of the-
complicated.
It doesn't have like any of the like the cringy anime tropes. It
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
skips that completely. So
Yeah, that's
definitely
huge.
easy for like the non-anime fan.
Yeah.
Next thing I watch is something that we all know that Corey has been harping on about for the last few episodes, and that is Red Ranger gets sent to another
Let's
world.
go. Danny actually watched it after being like, I'm not watching that bullshit.
Yo, I binged like 10 episodes.
Did you
in, like- in
really?
like 3 hours.
How long are the episodes?
20 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was super short.
Bingeable.
I hooked them during one live stream because it's like, what's the last episode you watched?
The Egyptian one.
The Egyptian girl.
Oh my.
Yo, bro, that's episode
Listen,
9.
I know
Kimmy.
it's
Okay.
been a while.
I-
I'm so sorry.
We might have to like talk about what happened.
That's fine.
No, we are not half. Might.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll
I'm
watch
sorry.
it. I'm gonna watch it later, regardless.
I watched the episode before the final episode of the season, which is 12.
Yeah.
We were streaming, and I told him, I was like, yo, bro, I thought this show was just gonna be shits and giggles and a fun time. Red Ranger goes to another world. They got the Super Sentai stuff, and I watched that episode, and I was like, holy shit, this is gas. I was like, this
Word?
got gas.
It's
out
going
of-
good?
out of- for the episode before the last.
Emotions.
I was like, I was so hyped, and I was telling him, I was
love
like,
that.
he was like, you know what? I told him exactly what happened, and he was like, all right, maybe I might watch it. Then by like 2 days later, bro was
No,
like,
the next day, bro. The next day.
well, let people know your thoughts. Maybe explain it for Honey what the premise
I want to
is.
know now.
It's like your classic Power Rangers
We love
thing.
Power Rangers.
But it's
the
an
Red,
isekai.
yeah, the Red Ranger gets isekai'd into another world, a magical world.
Okay.
But it's as his current self. Like he doesn't, get isekai'd as a baby. So he joins a guild, starts adventuring, meets this one girl who's like a
witch.
mage in like some really high class family, and
Slay.
he starts adventuring with her, and they meet companions, and it's like again like normal isekai magical world stuff, nothing original there, but where the show gets its charm is the uber corniness of the Power Ranger.
He's still a
kinda
Power
stuff.
Ranger,
Yeah,
and he
gets
has all his
transformed.
powers.
Oh, I love that.
Like he even does like even when he transforms, all the like the Super Sentai explosions and the
Oh, that's so
the thing,
cool.
the thing making the noise
Power
like
up.
power
Yeah.
up, like suit up, like all of those
Shoot,
noises.
shoot.
It does all, and the characters that are from that world, like watching him do it, and they all are actually reacting to the like. What was that?
Like, what? Did you
Why-
hear that voice?
Why is I was like, why is there an
explosions?
explosion behind him? What is this what is this mechanical? Because he can summon a Zord himself. He doesn't have it. He doesn't need his
Wait,
teammates.
that's really clever.
Yeah.
It's super cute. And the whole like power system, it's like bonds, it's friendships.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, I
So-
love it.
We
He's
gotta
like-
strengthen
That's
our
the connection.
bonds.
Like you know how every like season will have like a different quirk, like
Yeah.
the Dino Rangers and
Yeah.
all like all these weird names. So this one is like bonds, like the Kizuna
Yeah.
Rangers. Like so they let bond Rangers. So like
Band-Aids is their thing.
All the villains have like all the villains.
Band-Aids?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The villains are called like the Heartbreakers or whatever.
Yeah,
like
It was the Bond killers.
the relationship enders.
The relationship. Yeah.
I thought it was
think-
Bond killers.
I thought it was Bond killers.
One of them.
They all
In
got
English,
weird.
it's
Okay.
Bond
Oh,
killers.
I watched it in
Okay.
Japanese.
Okay,
Yeah, I watch
yeah,
English.
that's it,
I
that's
watch
it.
English. Yeah.
So what you think?
Yo, honestly, with the whole Bonds thing, at one point in the show, I even caught myself when they're like, "How are we gonna get through this?" And I say to myself, "Yo, you guys strengthen your bonds, guys," because like they
You're
would
watching it like
introduce
Dora, where
Yo,
you're like, come on, Dora, go.
"What are we gonna do?" Because they like introduce new characters, and obviously like. Gotta strengthen the bonds in order to
Yeah.
overcome it. You know, the Megazord's got 5 spots and you only got 3 people. What are you gonna do? Strengthen those
bond up.
bonds.
Yeah.
Right? And more people get introduced. But where Corey hooked me, and Kimmy, I'm sorry,
It's okay.
too. Was,
Spoiler warning for anybody who might want to actually watch
Ruh-roh.
Red Ranger. Once you get past like episode 9, essentially.
It's
the
still really
penultimate
good.
episode, shit hits the fan, and Kizuna Red has to pull out his trump card. And what is it? Kizuna Black. Man turns into a Black Ranger. It was good. And then the next episode, so like this was the episode that we actually
ended on a
wait for.
cliffhanger of him transforming into Kizuna Black.
Oh, yo.
Such a good transformation.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
But then
We won't
the
say
next
how he got
episode-
there, but
no. I'll-
The feelings, the backstory, because Kizuna Black, it's like a last resort to like save your bonds.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So like if
It's
someone's
like it's a little
really-
dark, a little emotional.
and what it does is it has like an after effect where it makes you become obsessive over bonds, like to the point of like I will risk anything to not lose.
Yeah.
So
That
it's,
bond,
It's
yeah.
like you don't want to go into that mode essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see like the trauma that he's gone through in the past, which is why
you
he
get
doesn't
his
want to lose his
backstory. I was
bonds.
thinking like,
And it's not just one thing. It's not just one thing.
Okay.
Oh,
And,
okay.
boy got issues.
Boys got,
got issues.
And now
Oh,
you know why
no.
he's like so annoying about the bonds thing. Like it really means like everything
Wow.
to him.
And I
Oh,
didn't
cool.
need that. I thought it was just gonna like let him be
Yeah,
corny.
haha,
I thought it was
yeah.
gonna let him be corny the whole time, not explain it. And I wasn't looking for the explanation.
Yeah,
But when
yeah.
they gave it, I said,
Ooh.
"Oh, this one's got a little more kick to it."
Yeah, there's a little spice to it now. So it's over, and it's funny. I was telling Corey, he was like, "Yo,
I'm
where's
sad.
season 2?" And I was like, "Yo, wait, it's not coming," because you know how sometimes you'll watch a TV show and then you'll get the ending credits, and you could just tell from the ending credits, like, "Oh, we're not getting any more." of
Yeah.
this."
Aw,
Yeah.
so you don't think there's gonna be a season 2?
The way those
hard to
credits,
say.
when you see the credits,
no.
you're gonna be like, "These feel like this is it." Like they had an after credit scene. I was like, that after credit scene
Wait,
felt
what?
like
You didn't watch after credits?
I never expect there to be an after credit scene
You
for
always
anything.
check for
Only
the after
Marvel.
credits.
look at the minutes.
No!
Look how many minutes are left.
There's so many
do
anime
you
with
do
after
that?
credit scenes.
You skip the Sonic after credit.
You skip every after
Everything goes
credits.
after credit now.
I was not privy to this information. I didn't get the memo.
I sit in movie theaters now and I like look on Reddit in my movie
gotta Google
theaters
it.
and I'm like, is there any after credit in this movie? Like everything now.
No, what was it?
What?
What was the after credit?
Oh, the after credit, like
Did he kiss the girl?
no.
Because you know what it is?
Because like
She finally admitted feelings for him.
Okay.
Not to him, but
Yeah.
she's like, damn, I love this guy.
maybe she didn't want to know that. And that's another thing I liked about the show. It didn't avoid the girl that he
romance.
first met then when
Yeah.
he got to New World. They didn't like tiptoe around the whole like maybe they should hook up thing. Like it got very apparent. Like she realized pretty quickly like I might be into dude.
Yeah.
And then she comes to it very quickly like, oh, I love this guy. Like,
Oh,
I love this man.
I love love. I
It'll-
love love
it'll
so
sneak up
much.
on you.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's really, really good. So the after credit, I won't say one detail about it because I feel like that'll
It's gonna be
really
exciting.
ruin it for her.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But I'll say the one detail they did have is that they cut back to the team in the other world and they realize that the Zords have been disappearing. They're like, they're like, what? I was like, these Zords have definitely been being used and we don't know how. So he must be.
Alive?
No, no,
So they
no,
know he's alive.
I might need to read.
Bro, when that
might-
detail happened, I was like, please give us a season 2. And I was like, but please.
Okay,
But why give
okay.
us the
Wait,
after
that's
the credit
really cool
scene?
that they did that though. That's really
Okay,
cool.
Yes.
But that's huge potential for season 2.
It
That
is.
That is.
It's not going to happen.
You don't
No.
know that. No, you can't say
Not with
that.
that energy.
No. That just
I just don't want to.
eliminated that.
Please don't let me believe. I have
Bitch.
one thing this season. Like I enjoyed this so much more than Solo Level. I enjoyed this. Like I'm gonna overglaze, and because I'm a Power Ranger fan, this is a 9 out of 10 for
Okay.
entertainment.
Oh, wow.
That's
story.
so valid.
The animation
I'll
is
watch it.
caca, right? It's,
Okay. It's okay.
I'll-
It's all right.
I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
I'll give it an 8.
For somebody
You
who's
know,
like, I'm not watching that
but like
shit.
that's also probably because I am also a Power Ranger fan and like I'm an Isekai fan and all that. But like for somebody who like is not a fan of even anime, like sometimes my girlfriend would walk into the room and she'd be like, "What the?" Because she'll hear like the corner because I'm listening in English. She'll be like, "We gotta strengthen our bonds, guys. Like we
I
gotta like
love
do
that.
this
That's so
together."
funny.
She's like, "What?" So like,
Oh, God,
but
that's
I'll still
good.
give it an 8 out of 10. Easy.
That's high praise.
Yeah, I love the show.
Listen, bro, bring it back. Please.
And you know me, I was not watching this show for so long.
Yeah, he
You
was
got
like,
me
I'm
at
not watching this stupid shit. I was like,
I didn't say
bro.
that.
As soon
Yeah,
as,
you
as
did.
soon as you think you get out the Isekai game, they find a way to just pull
They
you
do.
back in.
They
And I
do.
swore I was like, I'm done. It's all the same.
Oh my god, what else you watching, Danny?
I started. So I have the Apple TV subscription still because I paid for it to catch up on
You
Severance.
sound so
For
mad about it.
Severance.
I love Apple TV.
No. I'm happy. Like I just paid another month subscription because I started the morning show.
Ooh,
I
that's been on my
love the
to-do
morning
list for
show.
so
Morning
long.
show is really good. I haven't watched some of the new seasons. Like I watched, how many seasons of it are there?
3.
3. I think I've only watched season 1 and 2. I didn't watch the third.
I'm only 5 episodes into season 1.
Okay.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing. So
Yeah, it's really good. It's pretty intense.
Reese Witherspoon is great as
I've never
the
heard of
character.
this.
Apparently it's loosely based.
Yeah, it's loosely based on on Fox and the what's his name?
Matt Lauer.
Matt Lauer, yes.
Okay.
Like him being like this big time like anchor and then kind of having some like Me Too movement around his
Sussy
stay
boy.
there. Yeah, it's
Yikes.
really, really good.
And that
yeah.
character is played by Steve Carell.
Yeah.
Who is doing an amazing job, can I just say?
So good.
Like,
I love
That's
Steve
my
Carell.
King Gru.
No.
Yeah.
Steve Carell, Jennifer Aniston, Reese Witherspoon, and then like you'll see so many other people in that show.
There's so many actors in that show.
huge
Like
cast.
huge A-list actors.
Really? Okay.
I put it on because my girlfriend was sick this past weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and we were trying to catch up on Yellow Jackets, but she didn't have the attention span for that, so I put that on. And honestly, she woke the fuck up immediately.
Yeah.
So I thought it was just gonna be a show that I can watch, but nope, not anymore.
I want to watch that show with Seth Rogen and Catherine Hahn that just came out.
I can't
That's on my
wait. Seth
The
Rogen is the
Studio?
love of my life.
Yeah.
He is my forever
Seth
celebrity
Rogen.
crush since I was like 12. I
so
Is it the
love
laugh?
Seth Rogen. Everything.
Well, I want to say your stocks paid out. I think buying in on the Seth Rogen stocks early was smart.
Yes,
Because
yes.
I think out of all the people from that crew that was
Yeah.
around him,
Yes.
Franco
Yes.
and all,
I
he's
picked a good
the
one.
most. He's the
Out of all of them,
like
yeah.
you. It's like you bought Bitcoin.
I did. Like there are literally pictures of me at like 15 getting like Seth Rogen apparel for Christmas. Like I was obsessed with him.
so
What was your
funny.
favorite movie of his growing up?
I think I like fell in love with him in oh god, why
Let me
can't I
take
think
a
of the
guess.
name right now? The one where he has the baby with the girl.
Knocked Up.
Knocked Up. Knocked Up
With
was
Katherine
my,
Heigl?
Yes.
Love that. I
Knocked
just
Up
rewatched
was my
it.
favorite as a I don't know why I loved that movie so much.
It's good. It holds up
Yes.
to this day.
Yes,
that one of
'cause
those Apatow movies?
Any
Yeah.
Judd
Yeah.
Apatow
Yeah.
movie is like one of my favorites. That's like my favorite kind of genre
What an
of
era.
comedy.
Oh no,
So-
he influenced my dance moves like all throughout high school because I would just
the
do
rolling
that.
the dice.
Yes, roll the dice.
It's so
My friends and I
good.
used to do that all the time.
This
Why are
is
you
the
doing
best.
that? It's the only move I got.
The only movie got.
Have you seen him dance before?
No.
I didn't know he danced.
You dance?
No, I don't. That's the point.
He said dance moves. I said that sentence seemed
Yeah.
Danny dance moves.
Yeah, it's a great movie, but I love Seth Rogen, and that show looks really good.
Yeah, no, it looks. Catherine Hahn is acting like she's like a Gen Z
Yes.
like expert and all that stuff. It's funny. I like the promo run on it.
Okay.
I don't know what happened in Hollywood in the past like 5 years, but the transition of these A-list actors going into TV again is like my favorite thing that ever happened.
Yeah.
Like
TV is where it's at.
it's huge,
Yeah.
and TV is so fun. So
They
the
get
fact that
longer
we
work.
have Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon and all these people in like
Right?
big TV
Yeah.
shows is awesome.
Especially an Apple TV show.
Yeah.
They get so much shit.
Well, Apple
Yeah.
TV's spending this thing. Apple TV's spending the money. We know
Yeah.
that. Like they're not really making that much of a return. But
Mm-hmm.
listen, Apple TV don't got a lot of shows on there, but every show is at least
Shrinking is also really good on
7
that.
out of 10.
That's going to be next for me.
I got
That,
Love that show.
that and Ted Lasso is probably going to be next for me.
so
Oh, you haven't watched
good.
Ted Lasso yet?
No, I don't have
Oh.
Apple TV.
You're in for a treat with Apple TV.
Ted Lasso is a show that definitely came out at the perfect time, like during
It was
like,
a lot of
peak
COVID shows
peak
for people.
pandemic stuff. Like that was like it was a one show that make you feel good.
Yes.
It's just a
I
feel
heard
good
they
show.
were just
That and
approved for a
Schitt's
new
Creek
season.
were my shows.
I
I
don't.
couldn't get into that.
Oh, I wish you could. It was really good.
I tried.
Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek.
I have watched Schitt's Creek in sporadic moments.
sporadic,
I find it
yeah.
funny. I never like just committed to watching it fully through, but I'll watch an episode.
I'm not going to talk negatively about it. I don't think it's just my cup of tea. That's all.
Yeah.
That's it. Another thing that I got into a discussion at work because I don't know if you guys follow that Instagram account, Puberty.
No.
Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah.
Right? They just did a poll recently for the most popular comedians of all time. And so my team and I were debating on like the top 4, right?
Okay. That's
So-
a really interesting conversation.
Right? So there was, I could pull up the list,
I
but,
just be yapping at work, huh?
oh yeah, all the time.
Loafing.
So one of them was, so these were like the semifinals. Will
Okay.
Ferrell
Okay.
Great.
or Ben Stiller? How are we feeling?
As a talent or as a comedian?
Just overall. Comedian. That was the topic I had.
I would say it's an
Ben.
obvious Will Ferrell, except because of the past. What?
Oh, Severance.
Severance is kind of clouding my judgment, but I would be confused why he was even in the conversation before Severance. Honestly, I think Will Ferrell is
He's not having it.
I'm the opposite. I don't think Will Ferrell's funny at all. I only love him in Elf, but that's more nostalgic. But otherwise, that his humor is not my cup of tea at all. It's very corny to me.
Yeah. He's a screamer.
totally-
He gets loud a lot.
he is. Yes,
It's like big action thing.
I'm surprised those two are the ones that you would say because I wouldn't have
Yeah.
put. If it's between those two, I'd pick Will Ferrell. Of
Yeah.
those two,
I picked Ben
there's
Stiller, honestly.
10
I think
people I would have picked before
Ben
those.
Stiller for me, I think is so funny. I think he's
Night
been
at
in
the
so many better
Museum.
movies.
Night at the Museum.
Yeah.
There's something about Mary.
Honestly, Zoolander is better than anything Will Ferrell has
Thank
put
you,
out.
bro. Where were you the other day at work, bro? Dude, I tried to defend Ben Stiller to the death, and people over here like, bro, Talladega Nights is peak, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And then like they're like Step Brothers.
Now, Anchorman
Anchorman.
is
Anchorman is really
inching
good.
right there under Zoolander. Like
Yeah.
I could be convinced either way.
I will say these are all frat boy movies too.
That's why I
100%.
would,
and so like
none
I
of
wouldn't.
that's
There's
exciting to
other
me.
comedians I would say are
Will
significantly
Ferrell
better than
are
those
Flat
two.
Boy movies. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, 100%. It's like, oh man, I love Step Brothers. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So because of that, I just recently, the whole reason I brought this up is
Mm-hmm.
that I just recently rewatched two of Ben Stiller's more popular movies, in my opinion, Meet the Parents and Meet the Fockers.
Yes,
And both of those movies, in my opinion, still hold up.
I have not seen either of those movies in years, so I
It's
don't
been
even
years for me
remember
too,
anything
yeah.
from those movies.
They still hold up. I think that's like,
Comedy's hard to hold up too
oh, it definitely
because I just go
is.
watch stuff and I go, "Ooh, this is either racist or homophobic." Why
Yeah.
Why were we all laughing
both.
about this in
You know what it is
2004?
about those two movies though? Like those felt like even though they were comedy movies, they felt like for the time they were trying to make a movie
Yes.
with some comedy elements around it. Whereas like all of what's this Will Ferrell's movies feel like extended SNL skits.
Yes.
Like-
That's totally fair.
Agreed.
Yeah.
You can tell he was an SNL cast
Yeah,
member.
when-
Yeah.
like they all make the same type of movies, but
No,
there's a
it's-
certain je ne sais quoi that they.
It's bits turned into a movie rather
Yeah.
than like a movie that has bits in it.
Yeah, like
Yes.
Step Brothers was a bit that was dragged into Anchorman
Yes.
bit, like you know what I
Yes.
mean.
I do know what you
Still
mean.
entertaining, but
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the finals of this poll,
'Kay.
because now I'm just going to bring it up because I want everyone's opinion,
All right.
was Jim Carrey
Jimothy
Okay.
number
versus
Yep.
Adam Sandler.
one.
Jim Carrey.
Jimothy.
Absolutely.
Jimothy.
That's not a competition.
She hasn't answered yet.
I would say Jim Carrey is my answer for it. There's two things that I think Adam Sandler has that I like. One,
Then I say the Kwanzaa nights thing.
no, one, he's from Boston and I'm from Boston. So I'm going to give him a little bit of like a little kiss for that. And then I think Jim Carrey is an untapped actor. When he's in some of his comedy, like when he's in a straight comedy movie, sometimes I think it's repetitive, his like shtick.
he goes off the rails and hits
Yeah.
a shtick. Yeah.
And so I love Jim Carrey in some like roles that really push him. And so when I get a Jim Carrey fan, there's two Jim Carrey fans. There's people who understand that and some people who just like his silly faces.
True
And
Man shows
I
peak.
don't like the silly face Jim Carrey. I like the actor Jim Carrey. And it's like, I don't love the Happy Gilmore Adam Sandler. I like the Uncut Gems Adam Sandler.
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
I love Happy Gilmore.
I do love Happy Gilmore,
You don't know
but
Uncut Gems
that's
is?
about the only one I like from that era of
What about
Adam
Mr.
Sandler.
Deeds?
That's not even old.
not
That's
What?
like
Mr. Deeds?
Yeah.
Oh, no. What about Big Daddy?
I didn't
Sweet
even know
Life of
that was
Zack
a
and Cody?
name. And what was the one where he like had to go back to school? Where he was like a fifth
That was Billy Madison.
Billy Madison.
And then there's
yeah.
the Water Boy.
Yeah. No, I was never big into those movies.
you can do it.
I think-
You can do it all night long.
I think the worst movie I ever saw in movie theater that I like genuinely paid money for was Jack and Jill, where he
Oh,
played. It was,
no,
I think,
that
genuinely the
was-
worst movie I've ever seen.
He
It was
played
really
both
bad.
It
Jack and
looked
Jill.
really
It
bad.
was really bad. It was not good.
I think Truman Show is just like one of the
Yeah,
best things.
I think
was
I
ahead of
think
its time.
he
it's
wins.
aged so. It's still like I watched it recently and it aged so well. Like
It's
it still
so
holds. I'm
good.
like they could have made a Truman Show too.
Have you guys ever felt like you were in the Truman Show?
I pretend
Probably.
I'm in the Truman
Bro, we
Show
live
because
in
I
the-
think it's fun.
Interest? What? Really?
So my 2025 thing that I've been doing is I like constantly like I'm romanticizing everything in my life.
okay.
Like
Love
I
that.
romanticize
Love that.
Is it
making
like
my
a
coffee.
delusion kind of thing, or
It just makes
Yeah.
life more fun.
Well,
like the
yeah.
mundane turns fun. When I go to the grocery store, I put my little earbuds in and I play like French cafe music, and I'm like, I'm in a movie now.
You never
Yeah.
you never pretended you were like in a
Yeah,
music
it's really
video on the
fun.
train.
no?
When I'm
Oh
on the
my
when I'm on the train, bro, I be in
Maybe when
my
I'm
own
in a-
music
Train?
video.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
music videos.
Maybe when I'm in a car,
Bro,
and it's
even
like
when
raining.
if I'm playing music in here and it's raining outside, my hand will
It's-
be on the window and I will start missing somebody. I don't know who, but somebody's getting missed.
And if not me, it's the characters
Vegeta
I think
sneezing at
about.
home.
You know?
Yeah.
She's over here.
Sometimes I like to look at like a fake camera. Well, there is a camera and I'm looking at you. But like if I'm like doing something, sometimes I'll be like, or
No,
like,
yeah. I do it to the mirror, and I'll be
Yeah.
like, "You see this?"
I mean, we live in New York City. I feel like that's like the ultimate. Like, did that just like you look?
Yes.
You
Yeah.
never. I feel like I'm always like, what? Did
Yeah.
that just
Oh,
happen?
yeah.
I look at the
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
looking like Gregory from Abbott Elementary. Like,
Yeah.
I love him so much.
yeah, you
Love
just
him.
started Abbott, right?
Yeah, I love it. Love it so
You're in
much.
for
Oh
such
my
a fun
God.
ride.
I'm so excited. I have the biggest crush on what's the actor who plays Gregory?
I don't remember.
The guy who plays
James-
Everybody Hates Chris. That's just what he is.
Tyler James Williams.
Yes.
There we
Yes.
go.
I am starting to fall in love with that man from this
Oh, yeah.
show.
This show
I
is
love
so
him
cute.
so much.
I think
I
Abbott
need
has
to
done a
catch
great
up.
job making him an adult
He's so
Yeah.
cute.
because he's gone from Everybody Hates Chris
Yes.
to Gregory.
He's
Yes.
translated very well.
Because
Yeah.
like what I didn't even know he existed anymore
He's in
between
that. He's
those
in that.
two things.
He's in that movie on Disney Channel, the rapping
Oh.
one with Coco Jones.
Wait, the what?
It's a rapping Disney movie from Disney original movie. Coco Jones is in it. Coco Jones from
Who's that?
Bel Air. You ever watch Bel Air?
No.
She's a singer as well.
Okay.
Anyways,
He's in another movie too on Netflix. I think he plays like a police dispatcher.
he's been a lot of stuff.
He's doing his thing right now.
He was a
Good for
rapper
him.
in that one. Yeah.
I'm in love
That's
with
so
him.
funny. The last thing I'm going to bring up is Survivor season 48 is going on.
Oh my god.
There
love
we
Survivor.
go. Oh,
Do- are
look
you
at
I'm
that.
not
watching this
watching the
season?
current season right now, but I love Survivor. I'm a big
Here we go.
Survivor
You got a
fan.
partner, bro.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything about this current season.
Is it
but
good?
It is good. It made me
Okay, good.
cry the other last week.
Survivor makes me cry almost every season I've watched
What?
of Survivor. I love Survivor.
Oh
I'm
my
a big
God.
Survivor fan.
This episode, like if you start this season, there's an autistic girl on this
Okay.
season, and I'm gonna bring it. It's not gonna really like spoil anything.
No.
But this autistic girl in the beginning pulls this one guy on her team, and
Mm-hmm.
she looked at him and she's like, "Listen, I really like you. I'm not gonna tell a lot of people this, but I'm autistic, and I want you to be
Mm-hmm. How
my
old
number
is she?
one." She's maybe like 21,
Okay. So young.
very young.
Okay.
And she's like, I can't really
The 21.
read social
Low-key.
cues very well. So like, I can't really tell when people are lying to me. I can't really tell when people are like being like two-faced.
That's
So,
that's
like,
hard. It's a hard show to be on if you struggle
right?
with that.
Because it's all social.
Yeah.
It's all social and then like 20% physical.
Yeah.
So he's like, how do I support you? Like, tell me what you need to do. She's like, listen,
How
if I
old is
do-
he?
He's like 48. He has
It's like
children.
a dad vibe,
He's
like
a dad.
taking care of her. Oh,
He like teared up. He's like, listen, I'm so happy like
I like
you
have
came to
goosebumps.
me.
I love that.
I have children, so like you can 100% worry about me. Like, tell me what I need to do to like help you and support you, and like I'm
Wow.
there. Even if I lose and go home first, like I'm gonna make sure like you stay with me like the whole time. And you know how hard that is. You know how hard that is. So just last week there was a challenge, and she like really struggled,
Okay.
and she's like freaking out, and you can see her. She's like crashing out, and
Yeah.
it's between her and one other person
Yes.
and like her team's cheering her on, but she's like stuck in her head already.
Yeah,
Like she's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's like really hard for her, and things are winding down. Finally, she gets it. So her team passes. So they get the immunity idol. They don't have to go into tribal council, but she starts like really like she starts hyperventilating and she starts like crashing out. And the guy that she was originally on her team with, he's on another team now because of shenanigans.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And her team's like trying to come around and support her, but nobody really knows how to help her.
Yeah.
Because nobody knows
What's going on.
her issues.
Yeah.
And the guy, his name is Joe, he's like laser focused on her because teams can't
Yes.
engage together.
Yeah.
So he's like laser focused on her, and he's trying to like support her from a distance, and she's like hyperventilating. She can't calm down. Her team's like trying to hug her, but she like can't calm down. And the host,
I was gonna say, did she ask Jeff?
No, the host clocked it.
Jeff.
He's like, Joe, I see that you really want to like
Jeff
go
Probst
over
is
and help her.
probably one of my top 10 favorite humans ever.
When I tell
love him
you
so much.
he started crying. And he never cried,
Probst.
apparently. Apparently in the
The
25
host?
years he's done Survivor, he's never cried.
Wow.
But he cried after this. So the guy Joe goes over, and the girl like shakes off her team. She and like runs to the guy's arms, and he's like
This sounds
grabbing
like
her
it's
and
scripted.
ssuqueezing
Like
her.
it's so intense.
It wasn't.
No. Like I
Yeah,
know. I
yeah.
know how real Survivor can get. It can get really intense.
And like the way like he like helped calm her down. It was so emotional. It was so powerful of a moment for it, like that to be reality
Wow.
TV, for that to be Survivor. I was bawling.
Oh my God, I
honestly.
can't wait to watch this season. I love Survivor so much.
It's so good.
It's
It's so good. Would you ever do
so
it?
I was just about to ask that. That's my usually question for people who are Survivor fans. I say, would you do it, or do you think you'd be good at it? I wouldn't do it, but I think I would be good at it.
Do you think you'd be good at the social aspect or the physical
The
aspect?
social aspect, not the physical
Agreed.
aspect.
Agreed.
Although I am a gym girly now, so maybe I'd be better at the gym aspect or like the
There you
physical
go.
aspect. But I think I'd be good at the social aspect of it. But I would not be playing it dirty. That's for sure. I would be.
I'd be rolling around in the mud.
I would be playing it pretty nice, and then I'd also like.
Exactly.
I'd be rolling around in the mud.
Would you be like screwing people over and like stabbing people in the back and stuff?
I mean, you have to in order to like hype up your game for the trial.
Danny's a messy girly.
Yeah, he's our reality TV correspondent on the podcast.
Yeah.
He watches everything.
He
Traitors,
is
Love
our
Island, Love
Simon Cowell. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you actually are the T.
Yeah,
We got the horn
In one
dog,
way.
we got the messy person, and I'm just information.
you definitely. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You're the
100%
headphone
are.
guy.
The headphone
Yeah.
guy.
No, he's the trivia guy.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
this
the
guy.
he
Fun
knows
facts
everything.
galore.
Would you be good at Jeopardy?
It just depends on what it is. Once it
Yeah.
enters a certain realm, like
Yeah.
I'm good at music trivia, but like once it enters like, but what about rock music and stuff like that? I'm cooked. But
Oh,
like,
I'll take your rock music. I'm good at rock
yeah,
music.
but like
You got Beatles behind
I mean, they
you.
just
can
introduced
remember,
anime,
a
so-
little
Yeah.
couple things. Yeah,
Yeah.
they
What?
got like other
They just
categories.
introduced animes to Jeopardy. Like they just
I
so
think I
they
saw
did a whole
that.
row. Yeah.
But like
It
if
was,
you
like,
name
trending.
you name a
I-
song, I can pinpoint within the past 25 years. I can tell you what year it came out.
So I'll give
and
you.
if it's in a
I'll
specific
help with
genre.
the like 25 years before that because I
Yeah.
know my 50s to like 90s
Oh,
music.
you got this tag
Yeah,
team. We out
yeah,
here.
yeah.
We out here.
We'll just give you an AirPod.
Yeah,
But that's it for me, guys.
nice.
Okay,
That's
see,
a
dude,
good
you was-
stack of stuff.
He was so
Half hour?
He's also the person who always has.
No.
mad-
We were all talking about
yes,
solo
yes,
leveling.
yes.
We all participated.
But what about you, honey? What have you been watching and playing?
I have been watching Abbott Elementary. I love it. I used to be a teacher, and so I didn't want to watch a show about teaching.
I can
and
see
now
that.
I don't, so I can watch it again, and I am loving
Yeah.
it. It is so
great.
good. I thought it was going to be a brain turn off show, and I put my phone down
It's
every
so
time I watch it.
engaging.
It is
Yeah.
so engaging.
The characters are fun.
yes.
Who are some of your favorite?
Everybody. Oh my god! Like I genuinely love everybody on that show. The as someone who taught, it is so good at understanding like being a teacher and
Yeah.
working with kids and stuff. Like
The
I
kids
love
in
him.
that show
I
are
think
so cute.
Yeah.
I think is it Jacob? Is that
Jacob.
The gay guy?
The gay guy. I love him. He's so funny.
You know he went to Purchase, right?
Did he?
Jacob went to Purchase.
Oh my god! I
Yeah,
didn't
so
know that.
he went to school with us, but I think he graduated 2012. I graduated
Okay.
2013.
Okay. So he was a couple years
But-
before us.
Yeah, but like obviously conservatory kids, we don't really interact with them. They're in their own bubble. Like
They're in
Yeah,
their own
conservatory's
bubble.
next
I was a
level.
theater girly, so I get it.
Yeah.
But I love him, and I love the redhead because she makes a bunch of Jersey jokes,
Melissa.
and I think it's
Yeah.
really funny.
Yeah.
And I had
She's a baddie.
he absolutely clocked that she was the girl from The Parent Trap. I had
Yeah,
no
yeah.
idea
How do you not know? That was the first thing I noticed.
Because a parent trapping years.
because she looks the exact same. She
She
did
looks
not age a day.
exactly
She is
the same.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Like she is gorgeous,
So pretty.
gorgeous redhead.
Yeah.
But yes, I love her. So Abbott Elementary, I've been watching that. The other thing that I've been absolutely loving, and if you don't watch it, you need to. It is called Jetlagged. It's a series on YouTube, and it's like Amazing Race, and it's these three nerdy guys. Like my favorite genre of nerd guys is this genre, like backpacking white boys, and like their cute little nerdy hats, and they're like hokas. Yes, that's it.
Jet lag.
They basically are three three like besties that play like tag across Japan.
Wow.
Like they have 3 hours.
Carmen San Diego.
Literally, they have 3 hours and then they go and hide. Like they have hide and seek, they have tag, and they have capture the flag. And they do it across Japan. They do it across Europe.
These are real people?
Yeah, real people.
These are real people.
So I'm watching.
It's an anime?
I was like,
It's so much fun. So I'm watching. We just finished the Japan hide and seek one. So they literally have 3 hours to like go anywhere in Japan and hide, and then they get to ask people questions, like take a picture of your like the highest building near your local train station, and then they have to like figure it out. They can't use like Google like map street view and stuff, and there's different ways that they've like figured out to find. It is so entertaining.
Huh.
Yes.
I wonder if they got that idea from that movie Tag.
I think they were doing it before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's really good. So me and my family are actually going to Italy in December. And so my brother, who's a big YouTube guy, like he watches a bunch of YouTube, he was like, watch this, like, because they did an Italy one. And then I just got like, I ate it up.
Oh, it
this
seems like
so much fun.
Yeah,
those
it's
tour
really
guides,
fun.
like you know how to do those tours on YouTube, walking around areas. It's like that on steroids, like more
Yes,
entertaining.
it's really fun. I really like it. So I'm watching that.
they get
I'm
a good
watching.
amount.
Yeah, they have a lot. They have
Wow, they
like
almost got 1 million subs.
12 seasons or something like that. It's very fun. I really like.
Nice.
And they sell the card game that they made with the game, so you and your friends can like. I'm like free promo for this YouTube thing, but
Sponsor her.
you
Sponsor.
can buy. You can buy like the card game. So like me and some of my friends for a wedding are going to Hawaii in May, and I want to get it so we can like play while we're in Hawaii. We can play like a
that's so
giant game of
cool.
tag like in Hawaii. It'd be very
Okay.
fun.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's super cool.
We
And
should do that for the podcast.
I know, right?
Let's hide around New York City.
yes,
Oh
it would be
yes.
so much fun. And there's
Summer.
different like levels. You can be like, okay, let's play within a 10-mile radius, 1 mile radius, like things like that. It's really
I'll
fun.
spoil it for you guys. You'll find me at a bar.
Find you there.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else I'm watching right now.
Like Lotus. You did mention
Oh,
Hawaii.
I forgot. Sorry. White Lotus. I'm watching White Lotus right now. We're about to get the season finale. I wasn't sure how I felt about this season originally because it's funky, but as a Survivor guy, my boy, what's the guy who directs it? Mike.
I
Mike,
never remember his
what
name.
is Mike White?
Mike White.
Mike
Yeah,
White,
yeah, yeah,
who was
yeah.
on Survivor.
David and Goliath.
I love
David
him.
versus Goliath.
And
What?
the best movie,
that.
the best movie of all time, School of Rock. He is Ned Schneebly in it. My first dog was
Look
named
at her face. She's like,
Wait, which one?
I'll show you.
Schneebly.
Ned Schneebly is the roommate that Jack Black takes
Had.
the name from and becomes the substitute teacher of him.
So
he
funny.
is just this random comedian who ended
guy.
up on Survivor. This guy here who ended up on Survivor. Nobody in Survivor knew that he was this famous actor. It's hysterical the season he's on. He's very good at Survivor.
That's
And now
hilarious.
he is an incredible writer and writes White Lotus, which is crazy. He's
Undercover boss.
He has like lived like a million lives. He's a very cool
Wow.
guy.
I
But
hated
yes,
him on Survivor. I'm
I
not gonna lie.
loved him on
I
Survivor.
hated him on Survivor.
Really?
I thought he was an asshole.
I liked him because
Sorry, Mike. Sorry.
I love School of Rock. He's kind of like a sassy, like mean white gay guy. So like he's gonna kind of have that sass with him. But yeah, I like White Lotus. It's a little bit funky. Like when my dad and my mom told me that they were watching this season, I was like,
Oh.
and my dad,
brother,
yeah, my dad had not literally you brother you.
Oh man, I didn't realize it was a pun.
But
Yeah, when my dad told me he hadn't watched the episode right before the
the infamous
give your brother a hand session.
table tennis session.
Yeah. So that was very interesting. But I really like
See, she wants the pod.
you want a pod? You want attention?
What you gotta say?
The baby.
What you gotta say?
She's like, Dad.
Cute. She's so cute.
I don't think they can see you. Oh, they can. All right,
No.
bye. Bye.
Vegeta has come
Goodbye.
to visit, guys.
Goodbye.
She wants to be on the
Goodbye.
podcast.
Goodbye.
She's giving attention.
Go with him.
She wants attention.
Go to your room.
She's like, "Oh, Dad."
Go to your room.
Oh.
Hey,
Go.
go. Bye.
Bye, girly.
Bye, pretty girl.
Hey, go.
She's like, what if I go to Chin?
She's back.
What do you think she wants?
Attention.
She wants attention.
She's a Broadway diva
Whatever,
girly.
girl.
Let her chill.
But I like how it plays into the
Murder mystery.
yes, and also like the different kinds of like crazy evil that like white rich people can become when they have literally nothing to lose.
Okay.
Like they turn into this like really Like there's so many weird things that happen in that show. Like the 3 girl, like the friends, like the fact that they all hate each other and that they're all still friends. Like the evilness of all of that.
Very real situation.
It's pretty intense. Yeah.
I have a lot of thoughts about the show. So there's you're stepping into a lot of connecting puzzles from past episodes right now. So I got into White Lotus after the fact of making him start Severance. I had to beg these guys to start Severance.
Love that show. So much.
He has his opinions. He doesn't think it's that entertaining.
All right, that's fine.
But he was praising White Lotus in that same breath. So I watched White Lotus. You did, bro. I have the clip.
Yep.
I'm not disagreeing.
I have the clip.
You did.
So I was like, you know what? And I know everybody else was talking about it. And I'm obsessed with Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
Some people, he was telling me I don't even have to watch the first 2 seasons, but I watched them anyway. I watched the first season. Absolutely hated it.
Interesting.
Totally thought this was a murder mystery or who done it. It's not that. It's just a highly produced
different.
reality TV show. To
Yes,
me.
it is kind of. It's just kind of like it's observing rich white people.
Yeah, and
that's kind of what it
like
is.
It's just not my bag. You know what I mean? And I thought it was going to be one thing and it was another.
Yep.
Season 2, I thought was really entertaining, but I just hated everybody there. And like, that just doesn't do it for me.
Yep.
Season 3 has been, I'm just like, I can't wait for the season to be over so I can never watch the show again.
There we go.
You know,
Like I'm done. Like I'm tapping out. I'm here.
I
I'm caught up
appreciate that.
weekly. I'm gonna see it through for this season,
Yep.
but like this
see it
premise
through, my
is
boy.
not for me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's too empty.
I'm a
for
big
me.
advocate for don't watch things that you don't like.
Yeah.
And I can like something and other people can dislike
Yeah.
something. Yeah. There's a few things that I'll be like, you have to like this. But for the most part, we have so much media in this world that if people don't like something, just don't do it. Just
go to
don't
the next
participate.
thing. Yeah.
Just don't like it.
So you want to yap about, we'll give you the floor for Severance. How do you feel about Severance?
I love Severance. I don't know. The thing that I really liked about Severance, and this has absolutely nothing to do with the show, I love watching something with the world. Like, I loved ending an episode and then watching a bunch of videos on it and talking with my friends about it. Like,
culture.
That weekly discourse.
The
like,
weekly chatter is really fun for me.
Yeah.
Like, I miss 2016 Game of Thrones.
I was
like,
just about to say the Game of Thrones era.
I do. I used to jump into like a live stream after every episode of Game of Thrones and like talk with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Like, I missed that. So like doing that with Severance was really fun to like have all of these little like nitpicky things and like there's things in the background and like the bunny versus the ears and all these things I thought was really fun. So I really do like communal watching. It's a big thing for me. So that was a huge part for me. And it was something just different, and I really thought it was really fun. I had a lot of fun with that show. And like the acting in it, I'm a theater girly, so like I really loved the acting in it. I thought the acting was just impeccable. I like besides like I don't know, within the past like 2 or 3 years, like besides like Succession, it's some of the best acting I've seen on TV in a really long time. I love watching like people really get into their character, and I thought that was a very character heavy acting show, so I really liked it for that reason as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Danny, you wanted to say some of your critiques that you might still have or don't have? Let her know.
Do I have to?
I mean, it'd be nice if she
No,
could
I
hear
wanna
them.
say,
She's never heard them. We've heard them, but this is somebody new hearing it. It's not us.
Give me your like 30-second elevator spiel of why it wasn't it for you.
I think that for me, I shouldn't have binged the show. I binged the show to the point where I finished. I think I was on like episode 8. So I binged 17 episodes.
You skipped episode
I don't
8.
think. Well, you told me it was okay.
Was what's her name's episode?
It was Miss Cobell's
Yeah,
episode.
Miss Cobell's episode.
I think that was not the way for me to watch it. Binging after it being hyped up not only by him but by pretty
world.
much everybody,
Yeah.
the world. So unfortunately, my expectations. I do a pretty good job at managing my expectations. I mean, I'm an Isekai fan. I'm a reality TV fan. So like my expectations.
Well,
I feel
those
like
are different though. Like you already have like extremely low, like tempered a whole different bucket of like what makes something good and what makes something bad for those.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I just use those as an example. Like I'm good at like maintaining my expectations, and I think that I let myself build up my expectations a little too high, and I just think that for me, the show, the juice isn't worth the squeeze. Yes, there are good moments. I just don't think that I think that the show is a little too long for me. I think that, yes, it could still be shorter than it is. But again, I think it was the way I watched the show. I think it was the expectations I let myself have of the show. I'm not saying it's bad. I stand by giving it a 7 out of 10.
That's a solid.
I'm just not
It's really a 6.
crazy about it. No, that's not true.
We
No, you made that observation about me, and while that observation holds true with other media, I'm giving
see
it,
her face. She's like,
I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
But I'm not going to
Publicly.
sing its praises like the rest of the world is at this moment.
At the same time, Danny's the type of person that if everybody loves something, he will not. Like, that's just how he is. He'll be like, it's actually
like my
not that
brother.
cool,
he
guys.
saw Deadpool Wolverine. He was like, get Channing Tatum off the screen.
But that movie wasn't good.
That movie
movie
was
was terrible.
great.
It was
I think
entertaining.
if he would have watched it
Have
first.
you rewatched it since it came out?
No.
Do it and then come back to me. You have?
Love that movie.
Okay, thank you.
I
movie's
because
literally saw that in the movie theater like 4
the night
times.
of. Oh, see?
I almost walked out the first time.
No, see,
but
he's
obviously
ridiculous.
I couldn't.
See, no,
That whole
but
movie was
that
awful.
After,
Do you like the first 2 Deadpools?
Zero complaints of those 2 movies.
Interesting.
I love those movies, and I've rewatched them
Because
multiple
if you didn't like
times.
the vibe of Deadpool, I wouldn't have been. I'd be surprised.
100%.
Interesting.
He
But
doesn't
that
like
third-
comic Deadpool. He likes movie Deadpool.
I guess so.
Okay.
Because
That's
those
how-
first 2 Deadpools were amazing. I own both of them on DVD.
Okay.
But that third one,
See, but
I
the
love
thing
it.
is,
terrible.
thank you. I'm so happy about that. But the thing
Hugh
is that
Jackman.
like that was after me and Corey came back, and we were like, we saw opening night. We were like, this was amazing.
It's
Like we had a
so-
great time. And of course, he watched it. He was like, eh. So he's like, eh, it
I wasn't I was like, ugh.
He said that accent was horrible.
Oh no.
It was-
I'm sorry. Cameos don't make a movie.
Well, he's coming back. So be prepared.
Back, baby.
People are like,
is
oh, the action
back.
was so good. The action was unoriginal. Nothing new. It was just the same choreography that they use for every other Marvel movie.
I do have a question for the chat for the group. Did we watch Wicked and did we like that?
Oh, that was a whole other.
Oh, we cooking today. Oh, we are cooking with gas
let me-
today.
Because I will be really
what corn oil or
unopinionated.
olive oil? What we cooking with today?
Let me just say, I do not like musicals.
Okay.
And I will not take away anything from this movie because I understand that the production was great. The set was amazing. The
Why did
singing
I know
was
you were
great.
gonna say this after you said you didn't like Deadpool Wolverine?
I'm just not a musical person.
That's
and
okay.
unfortunately the musical numbers, I'm cool for like a minute and a half, but if we're doing 5
Are you one of
minutes
those people who gets uncomfortable by people singing?
with what?
With people singing. Like I know that there are some people who like literally don't like the vibe of musical theater because watching people sing makes them feel weird.
I can do it for a minute and a half, but if it's anything longer than that, I'm like, what are we
Bro,
doing?
he
Can we
started
just move on?
he started reading manga.
didn't watch it.
During the songs.
That's
Like in the movie, he was
crazy.
in the movie theater and he said he started reading Blue Lock.
No,
I
okay,
can't
so-
wait to come back for another episode with you guys after I have my Wicked tattoos because I will be getting
Oh
them.
my
at-
Listen,
that's so cool.
I understand it's beloved. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm not going to yuck someone's yum in that regard.
You're just not a musical guy.
You know
I'm
what we
not.
call
That's
this?
okay.
Loathing. Unadulterated loathing.
I have been
For
a
your
Wicked
face, your piece
freak
of clothing.
for my entire life. My bedroom as a child was 2 walls were green and 2 walls were pink because I was so obsessed
that
with
is
Wicked.
so
I've seen it
cute.
on Broadway like 5 times. I'm a Broadway girly like through and through.
Wow.
So I was very worried that the movie was going to be bad and I thought it was wonderful.
I've never seen.
You still ain't see it yet,
I
right?
still no
I'll
because
get
you were supposed to give it to me.
you
I own it
supposed
on
to
Amazon Prime. We can
remind
watch it
me.
together.
Okay.
Okay. It's also really gay.
You should,
love
you should stream it. Stream it.
It's awesome.
Stream watching it.
That
content.
might get copyrighted.
No. Members only content.
Okay.
Behind the paywall.
I will say
Okay.
Ariana Grande did a great job as Belinda.
She was incredible. I was
And-
really worried that I was going to see Ariana Grande
As Ariana Grande, yes.
and she
No,
totally
she-
embodied
Bro,
Glinda.
I thought the
Okay,
movie
good.
was. I
Cynthia
I,
Revo.
Cynthia Erivo.
Erivo, yeah.
She, I don't know how she didn't win at least best
She has the
actress
most
for that.
gorgeous voice in the entire world. Like incredible. The
Yeah,
two of
bro.
them are
Because
just
I would have, because again, that Honora girl did an amazing job. But I
Mikey
think that-
Madison.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
she did amazing. Did you watch Honora?
yeah.
I thought it was a
I'm
great
big
movie.
I'm a big movie Oscar
Yeah, I'm about to say
girly.
you know cinema.
Oh, I
You know ball. She know ball.
I would call myself a cinephile. I love movies.
Did you? So who would you have given best actress to? Wait, did you watch The Substance?
Yes. I would have given it to what's her name?
Demi Moore?
Demi Moore.
That's
would
what
have
I
given it
said!
to Demi Moore.
I felt
Yeah.
Demi Moore was so
I
vulnerable.
loved Substance. I loved that movie so much.
I'm not watching that. I'm squeamish.
It's very squeamish.
Me too.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
It's
was.
by the end, I was like,
Oh, by the end, it's a
cackling.
monster movie.
It's hysterical.
Yeah.
Like the movie is funnier than it's supposed to be, and I loved every second of it. Yeah, I really loved it.
After the
I would have
gore?
given it to Demi Moore.
Yeah.
It's gore, but it's like
It gets to the point where like it's like comic gore.
yeah.
It's very like, did you watch The Boys?
No, I can't
She won't watch The Boys either.
No, that's
it's too
gory.
squeamish. Yeah, it gets to the point where it's like kind of silly. Know what it is? It's like if you've ever seen Monty Python on the Holy Grail, like it is literally comic, jokey, like squirting out of your mouth, and it's kind of funny.
Oh, okay.
blood. Where The Boys is actually kind of gross blood.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of the stuff they do on The Boys, I'm like, guys, we didn't have to do this.
I love that show so much. That is one of my favorite.
I haven't
shows
watched Gen
recently.
V. I just watched the main series.
Gen V is actually
I heard Gen V is really, really good.
better.
Yeah.
I heard, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, Gen V is great.
Okay. Yeah. So,
But I'm glad that at least two people liked, or you haven't watched it, but I'm glad that you liked.
Wicked.
Yeah.
That is my.
But if you don't like musicals, that makes sense. I don't blame you for not
I
liking
love
it.
musicals.
So I don't like musicals.
He
but
doesn't
so
like musicals,
I see,
yeah.
me and musicals is not my bag. But
But he
see
loves Wicked.
because Wicked's
Good.
story. So I saw the play first, right?
Yeah.
I saw the Broadway.
Have you read it?
Nah, I don't be reading. I don't read books.
I heard the books were darker.
know how to
Yeah,
read?
if there's pictures, I know how to read,
Okay.
but like I can read information, but I don't like pictures and I don't see images. I can't really make voices. Like all of that.
We all have
He's-
different ways of
No, but he's
taking in
one of those
information.
people that, there's 5 different people that can see things in their heads.
Yeah.
He can't see things in his head. Like, he can't picture it.
You can just hear the word in your head, but you can't picture it in your head.
Not
Yeah.
really.
Interesting.
Like when I read a book, I'm like, that was data.
Do you meditate?
Nah.
Okay.
Let me ask you this: since we're talking about like your life is a fantasy, do you have a narrator in your head? Like, do you narrate your life?
I talk out.
Self-narrate.
I'm a talk out louder
Yeah.
person.
So you are the
Okay.
narrator.
yeah,
Exactly.
I am a self narrator.
Me too.
No,
Yeah.
I don't do that either. I just do.
Do you have is someone narrating your life?
I just do.
Yeah, but like, you're looking out the window, like,
That's when I'm being funny. I'm having a moment.
yeah. But like, you don't hear
But
but you don't hear like the,
what? I'm
You're just like I just do. That was a
well,
funny moment.
that's something else. That's just like me having. I'm sometimes being silly. I'm an only child. I just be silly with myself sometimes in the house. But like
You're
when
just,
I'm just like doing
twiddling
activity
your
or when I'm in the
fingers.
house, I don't really announce it. I just kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I am with most things, though. I'm gonna act on things
Yeah,
immediately.
but
You should
sometimes you
have
don't
a whole
think about
day
it.
where you talk out loud everything you're doing. It'd be fun.
it helps, honestly.
Have you ever
It
got a
helps the
full day where you
performance.
realize all of a sudden you say something out loud and you're like, I haven't talked all day. Like when I lived alone,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I haven't spoken. My voice works.
but like I edit all our stuff, so I hear my voice. So
Yeah, he
Oh, I
hears
do.
us
I
all the
hate
time.
my voice
like
after a while.
I've been able to hear him in the middle of New York City with my back turned.
We've run into each other a couple times.
Yeah, like
That's
we were
hysterical.
on 14th Street and I was like out once and like I was talking to somebody and he was walking down the street. We didn't know we weren't in contact, no nothing. He was just walking down the same street as me at that exact moment. It was the middle of the night on a Saturday. And like I could hear his voice. I didn't see. I was like,
Were you talking on the phone?
I was with
no,
a
he
group
was
of
talking
people.
to that. He was with a group of people talking.
Oh.
So I could hear his voice.
That's
But I
Spidey
was
sense is
facing
tingling.
I was
funny.
facing talking to somebody and I was just like and then
Spidey
I
senses,
I
literally.
looked to my right and he's walking and we both make contact, like eye contact. It was like you ever seen the Umbrella Academy meme?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is. That's how often I hear these two voices.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
That's too funny. Oh my
Anything else you
God.
watching, playing?
Rivals. I haven't played in a bit, but I love Marvel Rivals. Like I took about like, I don't know. I feel like I've been off for like a few weeks just because I haven't played, but the new season's dropping, so I will be playing once all the new characters are here. I love that game.
Oh my God.
Wait, can I guess who you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I
can
want you to
my-
guess who I mean.
Okay.
If you don't know. I don't
top
think I
3.
said.
No. Okay. So
Okay.
yes, getting
Do either
into
of you two play?
Rivals. He
I'm
started.
mediocre.
Okay.
He's lame.
What? I'm happy being mediocre. She wants me to be great, and I'm like, I just want to
I
be
never
mediocre.
Hey, I love being mediocre at a game because I started to get good at the game and then it wasn't fun anymore because I had an expectation for how good I could be. When you aren't good at something, it's fun because you don't care if you lose.
There you go.
She cares.
The people who start to get really good at it, that's when you start to get emotional and then you start getting frustrated and you throw your keyboard and then you have to buy a new one.
That's why I don't play the One Piece card game all the time. I don't want to get too good because then I'm gonna have expectations.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay. Top
do you,
3.
Do you play strategists?
Yes.
I would have guessed that.
2. I'll give you a hint. 2 of my strategists, or 2 of my mains are strategists.
Okay, so 2 of your mains are strategists. I bet that you play Luna.
No, I'm actually learning her for the first time now.
Oh, okay.
But I don't play
you
her.
play Cloak and Dagger.
Yes.
Yeah,
that was my number
because
one.
I should have guessed that because everybody plays Cloak and Dagger. No offense,
It's fine.
but yeah,
No, it's
everybody
fine.
plays- they're the most picked character in
Basic.
Marvel Rivals. Yep.
They're fun.
I think statistically they are the most picked character
Yes.
in Marvel Rivals.
You get 2 for 1 sale.
Yeah.
literally.
They're
It's
slay
great.
couple. Okay, so you play them, and then you said you have 2 other people that you play as.
Yes.
Okay. Well, technically you play 4 people because Cloak and Dagger is 2.
Aha.
kind of. All right. The other one is a strategist as well.
Yes.
Okay. Nobody plays Adam Warlock, so I'm not going to guess him.
No,
I
it's
wish
not.
they would.
He's gonna get nerfed.
I hope you don't play Jeff.
No, I'm not a
Okay,
Jeff man.
good. That's I'm
Damn,
glad.
the disgust in her face. She's like, please.
Oh, do you
She's
play-
like- she said, we were getting along this whole time.
Do you
Please
play
don't-
Rocket?
I do, but it's not my main.
Okay. All right.
You got one
Do you
last.
play Inviswoman?
I do, but that's not my main.
Damn, you just whiffing.
I know.
3 strikes is right.
I know.
She got 3
There's only
strikes.
2 left.
I'm also a baseball girly. I'd be out so like I'm done. Go Red Sox.
The Yankees have altered bats.
Wow.
I'm a
Bold
Mets
to say
guy.
I had to drop it. Who am I missing?
The only 2 left.
I know.
The only 2 left.
Who am I missing?
You want me to help you?
Oh, Mantis. Do you know
Yeah.
Mantis?
Yeah.
Okay. I
So
probably would have
Mantis-
guessed Mantis earlier because I think of Luna, Cloak and Dagger, and Mantis are kind of the 3, and I kind of forgot Mantis.
Yeah. So Mantis is my number 1.
Okay.
Then Cloak and Dagger.
and then you play a DPS.
No, Penny actually.
Oh,
Penny Parker, Tank. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then actually Scarlet Witch is actually my number 4. But
okay.
yes,
If you had to pick a DPS, okay, that
Yeah,
would be
yeah,
a,
yeah.
that
She's
would be
forcing
yours.
me to learn how to play somebody else besides Mantis.
I
If it's
have
up to
to.
me, I'm only going to play Mantis.
Yeah, the
Right.
Scarlet Witch
I
team up.
just want to help my friends, but
Yeah.
she's like, do something else. Pick another
I'm like,
position.
Corey.
You have to get better at something else. I was like, no, I don't.
I'm like, Corey, you cannot pick Mantis every
I am a
single
one
time.
trick wonder too. So
I played Wolverine. Apparently, I'm decent.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
good. He picked him up in 2 seconds.
Wolverine's kind of hard too.
He is. So that's why I was so surprised. I was like, oh, the
It's
one
because
character you choose
I
is
pick
good.
Wolverine.
Boy.
I pick Wolverine in every video game. So like
Okay.
picking him up in this is just saying like, I'm just playing Wolverine.
Wolverine's a
It's
great character.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
my baby boy.
Even though he's banned in every single comp game I play.
Oh no, but I got him right here. So please.
You do. I love that. All right. Do you want to guess who I play?
I do want to say Invisible Woman.
It's not Invisible.
Okay.
Woman.
Give me a category.
DPS.
Okay, so DPS. Let's go with.
DPS.
Okay.
I have a hint after you guess like 1 or 2.
Okay.
She is fidgeting, spinning over there like OD.
I will say
Squirrel Girl.
something. Yes. Squirrel Girl.
I love Squirrel Girl. She's
I love that.
I just got the new skin
love
for her.
her.
I'm so happy.
I'm a big Squirrel Girl person.
She's a Junkrat.
Yeah, literally Junkrat,
She's
right?
Junkrat.
She's just Junkrat, but
It's
like
fantastic.
a better character. I originally played her because I looked like her, and then I was like, this would be funny if I dressed up as Squirrel Girl and played her. And then I just absolutely fell in love with
Yep.
playing her. She's so fun. I don't have to aim. I just like shoot my nuts. Nuts. It's so much fun. Yep. Yeah. So I play Squirrel Girl, and I literally don't know how to play anything else.
It's honestly, people will. They always
literally-
complain.
She's dying inside because she takes Marvel Rivals
I am
so
a Squirrel
seriously.
Girl lord. Like I
No,
play her so much.
Me too. That's why
Yeah.
I'm like her and Scarlet Witch, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
oh, the people that
Do
have
you
no
have Lord
skill.
for anybody?
Yes, I'm on Lord on both Mantis and Cloak and Dagger, and I'm this close to Penny, and I'm currently
Nice.
working on Squirrel Girl.
Also, good for you. For my original goal for Marvel Rivals was not to play a single male character because I thought it would be funny. And they didn't have any. I wanted to play I wanted to play tanks, and the only person they had was Penny. And I was so sad. So yay that we're getting what's her name?
Another female.
Emma Frost. So we're finally getting another woman
Yes.
as a tank.
I
So
just feel like
guys-
all the
Excited.
female characters are the best in the game already.
Yeah. They're
Like, it's-
fantastic.
it's
Yeah.
like the male characters are dropping the ball.
It's
Yeah.
just, oh my God. But yes, Emma Frost,
I know, I'm
official
excited.
X-Men coming to Marvel Rivals. People have been speculating for so long. Her and Ultron, but no one's
Yeah.
as excited for Ultron as they are for Emma
He's a
Frost.
strategist, right?
People, is it official?
Yeah.
Okay, so people were hoping strategist and
Yeah.
tank because there's a million DPS.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised you've never heard of Emma Frost, really.
I forgot.
She was
Again,
in
like,
X-Men. She was in
that-
X-Men First Class.
Yeah,
I think.
exactly.
She's very like fashion girly. Like that's kind of her thing.
She is super cunty.
yeah, she
She
is.
seduced Cyclops many a times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like wrapped around finger, all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
She's my kind of woman.
She's gorgeous. And so, so they just dropped the trailer. And we're super excited for it because the next season is Hellfire Gala. So beautiful outfits, all that kind of stuff. They just dropped more Psylocke and Magic, of course, because they get everything.
Ugh, I love
but
Magic so
skins
much.
that look like the X-Men, old school style, beautiful outfits. We
Yeah.
finally got the leaked Cloak and Dagger outfit that everyone's been wishing for. Super excited.
Yeah.
And you saw the Wolverine from the movie with the eye patch?
No, I didn't see. Oh, they got Old Man Logan?
Yeah, they got
Logan.
Old Man Logan.
Man
Old
Logan.
man
He looks-
Logan.
He
Huh?
looks...
Oh,
in the white suit.
the white suit.
The white
Oh,
suit
the
gambler.
Gambler one.
Yes,
oh, that's
yes.
different. That's not Old Man Logan.
Okay,
That's,
okay, yes.
Okay, that's something
From the
different.
movie, yeah.
Oh, that's,
The one where he stabs him?
No, that one's not. It's not from a movie. It's from a comic book cover.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it was in the...
In Deadpool,
Deadpool and Wolverine,
One
they
of
showed
the,
him for a second.
Oh, they did show him really quickly.
One of
Yeah.
the variants
I don't-
when he's gambling.
Yeah,
at the table.
yeah.
In my head, I would process it like that because it was so quick.
Yeah, but that one...
Ah, damn! I gotta spend money.
He looks beautiful, so
Oh, no.
I'm excited to
spend
see
that
him.
coin.
Oh my god, yeah, but very hyped because I do believe definitely there needs to be more female tanks and all that kind of stuff. Just
Yeah.
exciting. Do you think you will come back?
Girl, I'll play whenever. You just gotta stop being so aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive.
I see. I tell him, he says be aggressive, but he'll be one-on-one-ing the Thor as Mantis. Like it'll be him by
I'm just
himself.
having a good time.
And I'm just
Yeah,
like,
have a
Corey,
good
back
time.
up. Corey, back
Listen,
up.
I'm not complaining. I'm not making it. I'm not being like, you guys are leaving me alone. I just be doing my thing. I be healing still.
He be.
I'm good at healing.
But he's
Do you
also
play
dead.
ranked?
I do.
Okay.
I am Grandmaster 3 right now.
We got a player. We got you play.
That's why I said it's hard playing with her because I just want to have fun and she wants to win.
I'm silver 3. I don't play like
I'm a
that.
bronze 3.
Because you haven't played.
High five. Good work.
Doing my thing, bro. I guess I should get into my stuff real quick so we
Yeah.
can get to you. So I finally started watching Apothecary Diaries.
I've been wanting to watch
I
it.
am six episodes in. Obsessed.
Okay.
Obsessed.
Really?
So
That's
I,
the like yaoi
it's
one.
just is it?
No. You're thinking a different one.
Apothecary
thinking?
Diaries is like this girl who's like good at figuring out poisons and stuff
what am I
like
thinking
that.
of?
You're thinking of the Chinese manhwas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad
I
you
knew
know what I meant.
exactly what you were thinking
Yeah,
of.
they speak the same language. I was like, I don't know what y'all talking about now. I'm obsessed. It's not really. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's giving me Kaguya-sama, Love is War type of vibes, but a little bit more like serious. Like
Which
there's,
is my
like,
favorite.
It's really, really like because it's like in Chinese back in the day, stuff like that. Like that's where it's taking place in. There's like the whole like. They go into like brothels and people being concubines and like
Oh,
those are like
really?
that's like the main setting of everything. So everybody's like betrothed or can be sold off as like slavery or sex
Whoa.
stuff.
Whoa.
It's a lot going on there.
And that's Kaguya-sama energy?
Well, that's I wanted to say the serious part, right?
Got
I
it.
wanted to like this. It's Kaguya-sama, but serious. But because the character itself is like she hides, like the main character Mao Mao. She puts freckles on her face and puts makeup on her face because she learned from what before when she was working in a brothel, just working there, not as somebody who like was using their body there. She was like, okay, I know how men can be, so she makes herself uglier on purpose. So she puts freckles on her face and puts like bad makeup on her face, but she actually looks pretty cute, but
cute.
people don't know.
I was
But
going to
she's
say, I love
small.
freckles.
I was gonna say freckles ugly.
Yeah,
Freckles are in
she's
right
not.
now.
So
That's what they consider her ugly in it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I didn't watch that and be like, man, that girl ugly. Like
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of hard to say that for most anime characters. They're pretty
Yeah,
standard.
they all look.
Yeah.
But like there's like there's eunuchs and stuff like that. So there's a eunuch. She has like this
Damn.
she has this push and pull relationship with this eunuch because like he's super hot and everybody's obsessed with him. But
Oh,
she's
wow.
like, I don't.
Eunuch, like he don't got no balls.
You're both.
Damn.
Yeah.
No
Makes
meat
me
or
think of Game of
potatoes.
Because
Thrones
they
again.
they
Yeah.
have eunuchs working with all the concubines because they don't want something
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the emperor and stuff like this. Like you ain't about to be like accidentally getting one of my wives. So
Girly,
that's
that's
wild.
crazy.
but,
Damn.
but two of them have like this weird, very similar to Serena and Darian type
Okay.
relationship. So Usagi and Mamoru
Yeah.
relationship that they're building on.
Okay.
And it has like a lot of good moments. It's so hard to explain because I'm still early in. I don't want to
Yeah.
spoil too much just in case you plan on watching it.
I
But
definitely will.
Don't go into it looking for a lot of action.
Okay.
It's a softie.
It's softy, but like it's
Softball.
dark. It's dark and soft
Ooh.
at the same time. And
Okay.
wow, that
Pause.
sounds crazy.
Yeah.
That sounded crazy. So
No, I'll check it out. It's a lot of people have been.
a lot of
talking
people
about
have been
it for a long
gassing
time.
it up,
Seeing it,
and
yeah.
I'm having a fun time. I can see myself being very, very invested. You know what it is? Now I'm throwing in another random anime because she explains poisons a lot and like how they work and how to heal them. Gives me Dr. Stone energy too.
Oh
And
yeah.
I love that kind of just
Okay.
like learning things.
What
it's
are we
just,
learning
It's just fun.
today?
She's like, but like hers is poison. She loves tasting poison because she's obsessed with poison, but she's helping everybody else feel better because she just is obsessed with it. They all think like, I have a curse. And she's like, you got eczema.
That's super
Eczema,
funny.
hit some
Yeah,
mint. Hit some
eczema.
mint.
I'm dead. That's so funny.
So that's been fun. I watched the Who Done It on Netflix, The Residents, with the girl from Orange Is the New Black. The dude from Fresh Off the Boat
Who
is
from
in it.
Orange is the New Black.
She played
Crazy
the-
Eyes?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
she's the
Yeah.
detective character.
Interesting.
There's a lot of people, and it's like a White House thing. So fun. I was like, well, I don't mean to shit on again, but watching that after like what I thought I was gonna get from White Lotus was so refreshing because I was like,
Oh, yeah.
this is so much better. This is so fun. Like I need to actually figure out. Giancarlo Esposito is the person who gets killed.
Of course.
Do you
so-
watch Only Murders in the Building?
No, but I
It's a
do
good-
want to watch it
if
because
you
I am a
want, if you
Selena
like
Gomez
fun like Who Done It kind of with silly
Yeah.
vibes, it's really good.
Clue. Like I just get it. Like I like the formula. I like the camp that they put into the formula. Like
I think you would like that
Yeah.
show a lot.
yeah. One Piece is coming back. Finally, are you caught up on One Piece? Finally,
Not the manga.
not the manga, but the anime.
The anime?
No, maybe not.
You had 6 months hiatus.
Just say yup, nope.
No, I lied. No, I lied.
Said, confirm. Fact checker.
No, I am not. Fact checker, I am not.
What
no.
episode you think you on? What's the last thing you saw? I guess. Oh lord.
Oh yeah, wait, no, I'm definitely
Say
not.
less.
Okay, well, One
All
Piece
right.
Egghead Island Part 2 is coming back. All the solo leveling glaze can finally
I forget
end.
because I read I had read that part, and then I kind of forget what I watched that was animated versus what I watched that's what it's read, and then
I'm
yeah.
weak. You had 6 months. Just
I was
life.
It's
life.
all right.
I was
Life
making,
be lifing, girl.
Life.
We know.
making
Be life.
content.
Listen, was the one thing about here is that we don't always just talk about anime all the time because it's hard. It's hard keeping up with it.
Absolutely.
And I guess the last thing I'll bring up is Switch 2 got announced.
Yeah,
Yeah. That price.
Damn.
What's the price?
I'm a broke bitch.
$470.
$470 for a handheld device?
think
So
so.
essentially together it's
It's $450, and then
taxes.
then with the bundle with Mario Kart World is $500. Obviously, with tax, it's gonna come to like I don't know.
the games are now $80 each.
$80?
Each. And now they don't even give physical copies. It's technically
What?
a physical key
Yeah.
to the digital.
Physical product key
It's-
essentially.
What do you
Yep.
mean a key? Like a memory card kind of thing?
So
Not even.
well, one calling it a
Keyblade?
calling it a handheld is wicked because you know it does both. It's called a Switch. It does do both. I only play my Switch on the screen. I don't play it handheld ever.
I play it only handheld pretty
Yeah,
much.
I can't. It's just
I don't really like it
It
handheld.
doesn't. It gives me. I almost get like carpal tunnel trying to hold it. It's just not, and it's too small of a screen.
Do you play with a pro controller?
I have a pro controller.
Yeah,
and
that's
I
the way
have
to do
this,
it.
I prefer this. Yeah. So
What?
half
So
the
it's
battery
not-
life. Makes sense.
Say-
It's much more powerful, right? Bigger screen is doing way more. They finally added voice chat.
They added voice
Well,
chat,
after all
all
these
that
years,
kinds of online for Mario Kart, but the
after you-
Joy Cons are
I
$90.
kind of liked it not being with other people. The Switch was always like a.
ISO'd.
Do you
ISO,
agree?
Yeah.
You agree?
The only place I would say that it was like together game was like Animal Crossing, together with other people.
I didn't
Yeah.
even do it with other people.
Really?
The only thing I did is I would like sketchily go on like eBay or like weird like Reddit forums and like go on
Sell
people's
your
island and get their
turnips.
bells and
Yeah.
stuff. But other than that, I didn't really play with other people.
I exclusively
it was my
during-
COVID game, and I just
Yeah.
would do it by myself.
See, no, that was COVID game, and that's like where my friends came together because we were like, okay, we can't have a real birthday party for Luke, so let's go
that's
and have a
really
birthday party
cute.
together.
I saw like weddings and stuff. They
yeah,
were
yeah,
It was
that's-
really cute.
That's pretty much how
we
it
don't have
was.
cute friends. Kimmy has cute friends.
Aw.
Cosplay community.
It is cute.
But I mean, I was saying because when you were streaming, you guys were talking about the price, and I'm the realist here. I look at everything and not a ISO like this. $80 is not expensive for a video game. And one, if you're going to call 80 expensive, call 60 expensive. Call
It is.
It is. Yeah. No
I've
one said it
been
wasn't.
calling it
Okay.
expensive.
So when we're saying it's expensive, are you saying it's just expensive for your funds that you have, or you're saying it should cost less?
It should cost less.
Why?
because it shouldn't be eternally growing this much. Like, it just makes it exclusive for an upper class. Like, why? So you're saying poor people can't play video games now? Like, that sucks.
Okay. And how much did a Nintendo 64 game? Remember when I brought it up? How much do you think Nintendo 64 games cost in 1999 retail, not adjusted for inflation, just off the bat?
I don't know, Corey. What is it?
50?
No, I just want you to guess.
50?
$60 to $70.
I was close.
Right? That's 1999. A Nintendo 64 cartridge is $60 to $70. And how much is a game right now to buy for a PS5 and an Xbox?
65, 70?
$60 to $70, right? Adjust that $60 from back in the day to inflation now, and that is $117.
Okay, but that's not how all the games were back then. That might have been just a Nintendo 64, but so many other games were so much cheaper.
Nope, not cartridges. Cartridges were expensive to make, so that was the price of them. Disc-based CD games, $30. That's the PlayStation 1 games. But then when we got to the PS2, they were $50. Right. So
what about DS games and all of those kinds of games?
DS games were $45.
No, they were not. We go to Toys R Us and they were like $25 at most.
Girl, by the time the DS was a thing, Toys R Us was going out of style.
No, but like while it was still popping, like all those Game Boy Advance, all that stuff.
We're talking about super small games that were $40. We're talking about now games. Now games are way bigger. They take way more time to make. They look way better. They're more like, I get why you're upset. I'm not saying like you should be happy about the price. I'm just saying like
Dad's yelling at us.
It should cost $117 if you want to go based off like what it cost back then. The price hasn't changed.
I will say
same.
It's a lot easier for them to produce games now than it was.
It
back then.
is.
So,
it's way easier. It doesn't have to be that bad.
Ethically, I'm not sure it's being produced always the most ethical way with all the way we get materials, but it technically
it took less time though back then, and there were less things going on. But
it was also harder to make.
I want to say it's harder to make now because we're talking about a bigger game, and they just have more people working on it. Whereas like before, they had smaller teams making they were making something that was 64 bits, megabytes, and now a game is almost 30 to 100 gigabytes. I'm not saying you gotta be happy about the price thing. I'm just saying on paper, adjusted for inflation, a 64 game would have been $117 now. So we are lucky it's not that. Like I would be tight if it was that, but it could be way worse. They still operating at a loss.
It could be way better.
It could be way better.
I've
never known Nintendo to be the type of company to like make cheap things.
That's true.
They don't even put their stuff on sale, right?
First party games never go on sale because they're like, why would we? Or the games don't lose value because you can still go back and play it. And we're not talking about like a Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed 4, Assassin's Creed 5, or like
which the new Assassin's Creed's coming out,
or Call of Duty being pumped out every year and things like that.
Yeah.
It sucks. I hate it for everybody. You know, the state of the economy, everything sucks right now. Tariff this, tariff that, tariff this, tariff that.
That's gonna hit in a couple days.
But let's look at it wide scope. Thank God it ain't $120.
Well, from the way that it's looking like it's gonna head there in a couple years. So tell it a little bit about you.
I'm a cosplayer.
She said through an alley. She said, "So, what's your social security?" Well, okay.
Speaking of, everybody, make sure you're paying your taxes. Tax
yes. Don't think you could just get away with it just because everybody get fired.
Fun fact: I heard this recently. People who do their taxes are more likely to get in trouble for tax evasion than people actually actively trying to commit tax evasion. So if I myself, as a person who has to file taxes, so I have to, I know I had to hear this fact like multiple times to understand it. I, as a person who am putting in effort to file my taxes, let's say I forget to put in that I get money from Twitch, right? I get money mostly from my Patreon, and I also get money from Cash App and PayPal from donations. I technically passively make money from Twitch. I don't stream on Twitch. I haven't streamed on Twitch in years, but technically I have a 1099 from Twitch. If the IRS knows that, if I don't file that, I could get in trouble for it. So people putting in effort, the IRS is looking at my taxes, right? Yeah. If I miss a form, I'm going to get in trouble versus Joe Schmo down the street who's never put anything in and knows he's not doing anything. I am more likely to get in trouble with the IRS than someone who's never filed their taxes, who is actively trying to commit tax evasion, when I myself am just an average person because it is impossible and very confusing to do taxes. I pay people to do my taxes. I'm more likely to get in trouble for it than someone trying to commit tax evasion, which is so frustrating.
frustrating.
The more
Isn't
you
it
know.
awful?
It's very
Wicked.
awful.
TurboTax daddy over here.
Yeah.
I don't got that guy.
Yeah.
You did a little TurboTax
I
too,
did,
right?
No, I did a H&R Block because it was free. But for the first time in my
They
life,
both were free, federal and state.
Yes, they were
Nice,
both free.
okay.
Yeah, so for the
for
first
you.
time in my life, I filed my taxes, guys.
I'm
Adulting.
I'm so proud
I'm
of you.
so proud of you, girl,
I
because
know.
Wait, for the first time in your life?
Yeah.
Like you doing it yourself? Or like
Yes.
this is the first time you've ever filed?
No. Like, we haven't.
girl, I wish if I would have need to know that sooner.
No. We had it. Like, my mom has a tax guy. And like, I would just send it to him. But like this time I did it by myself because I was like, I don't have money. So I got to do it myself. And it wasn't bad.
I know a lot of families, like especially like in the city and stuff like that, that like, oh, I have a guy, but like I also in the same experience, I know that they don't get their tax, they don't file anything until the 15th. It'd be like the last minute you went, my mom, my uncle, my dad, all stuff, and then like you got so many things going on where like as long as you ain't got a house and no kids, boom, bam, W-2, call it a day. Unless you got like a certain type of health insurance.
Mine is so complicated.
Oh no, I can only
is so
I can only
complicated.
imagine.
Hooey.
Yeah, we're gonna worry about that. That's a later in the year thing.
Yeah. But going back, okay, so you are a cosplayer.
Yeah.
How'd
so
you
I'm
get
a
into that?
cosplayer. I'm an ex librarian.
Ooh.
Yes.
So I went to school for education and then ended up in a library, elementary school library. And
that's so sweet.
yeah, I love kids. I'm a big fan of working with kids and all that stuff, which is ironic because I am a adult cosplayer to clarify.
Every day is dress up day.
So I originally cosplayed as just like random characters. I think the first characters I ever cosplayed was Android 18 because I am naturally a blonde. I had short hair. It kind of did well on a few TikToks. And then it became like this mini little trend for a second that people were duetting my TikTok and pretending to shave their head to be Krillin.
Krillin.
It was very funny. Yes,
That's
It was very
hilarious.
funny. So I had like I don't know. There was like maybe 100 duets of me.
Were they
like
actually shaving their
There
head?
was a few people who did. Yes,
so
like if you go deep
funny.
into my into
lore.
TikTok lore,
Yeah.
there is people who literally shaved their head for me, which is
That's
crazy.
hilarious.
Very funny.
Did they mail you their hair though?
No.
That would have been wicked.
That would have been very funny. But yes, so that's how it started. And then I did a cosplay at like an anime NYC at these cons, and somebody was like, so what's your account? And I was like, I don't really have one. I don't do that. And they were like, you really should make an Instagram. So then I made an Instagram and I became Hunny, which is a play on the Thousand Sunny. And Hunny became a very easy name. Surprise. It's not my legal name. And it's not Hunny.
What?
I know.
Oh
Isn't
my
that
God.
crazy? So
You're a
crazy.
phony.
She's a phony.
I'm a fake redhead with a fake name. But everything else is real. I have no other work done. But yes, so then I decided to do that, and I kind of got to a point where, you know, I don't have kids, I'm not married. There was this like kind of like you're only 20 in your mid 20s once. Go and try this thing full time. And I had a Patreon. I wasn't doing any adult content on it at the time. I just was kind of doing behind the scenes stuff. I would talk about like having to wear heels at a con and stuff like that. And then I eventually left my teaching job and I decided to do it full time. And surprise, the money's in the adult work. And
The education system.
I will say, as much as people say like the money is in, you know, adult work and adult content and anything related to that, I genuinely love doing that side of my work. Even though it is a little taboo to do that kind of stuff, I love it. It is brought me so much confidence, and I am so lucky. My entire family loves it. My entire family supports me. When I had to tell my parents for the first time, being like, hey, by the way, like a lot of my money comes from like, you know, being a sex worker and like this kind of stuff. And my mom is really funny. My mom was like, your sister-in-law works in politics and your brother works in sports betting. You can't do much worse than that. And I was like,
Honestly, like you're
thank you,
probably
Mom.
the
Period.
probably has the most morals there at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's so funny. And my dad was kind of just like, again, people like the biggest like insult people are like is like fatherless activity when I like make content. And I was like, do you want me to like go talk to my dad? He loves my like he every once in a while will be like, hey, can you like send me a cosplay that you did that you think I would be fine looking at? I did Helly from Severance.
Oh,
and
yeah, I remember. That was great.
Yeah, and I sent that to my family and he loved it, but he's like, you know, can I follow your content? And I was like, nope.
No.
And he's like, and he was like, that's fine. And he's like, that's okay. Like, are you having fun? Do you like it? And he's that's fine. But yeah, it's definitely it's become so much fun. I love my job, and I'm really lucky that I have been successful. There's three things that I say have made me successful in my content is a lot of hard work, a lot of support, and a fuck ton of luck. Like it is so much luck.
Yeah.
I will say a lot of it is the fact I'm a skinny, conventionally attractive white woman. That makes it significantly easier to become more, you know, lucrative on the internet. There's so many people significantly more talented than me that aren't getting content for that reason and that or attention for that reason, and that sucks. But that also then I put a lot of work into my content. I post 10 brand new I post 10 pictures on Patreon every single day. So you get
working,
yes. I post about 10 different pictures on Patreon every single day and a new outfit every single day. I post on Instagram every other day, and I post on Twitter every single day. Yeah. And like it became a lot. Like it's one of those things that people ask, how do you
keep it up?
Monetize this and
is I promise people who follow me this is what you're getting. It's kind of like having a homework assignment is how I describe it.
A new outfit every day?
Yes.
What's your closet like?
It's crazy.
Yeah. You have an organizational system?
I
A little
do.
Dewey Decimal system?
Yes, very much.
You
very
have
Dewey
to.
Decimal
The
System.
librarian.
Yep. Yes. And it's really fun. Like, and when I say I have 10 new pictures every single day, like usually 3 days is one outfit. So you'll get 10 photos of like standing up, you'll have 10 photos sitting down, and then 10 photos that are like selfie type stuff. So it isn't like super like different outfit every single day, but it is, you probably get a lot of new stuff every day. So like this will be content because like if I put on hair, makeup, and an outfit, I have to get something out of
something.
that. But I kind of say it's kind of like a homework assignment. If I post, hey, you're getting this cosplay, I have to do it.
Yeah.
Because if you're just internalized saying to yourself, I'm going to cosplay this person, you probably won't because you're not holding yourself to that standard. If someone knows you're supposed to get it, they have an expectation and then it makes you do it. And you kind of have to, I'm a student at heart. Like I have a graduate degree. Like I love homework. I love school. I love all those things and keeping myself on a schedule and making sure I get something done because someone expects it. Like an assignment due on Friday, it makes me actually do something.
See, that's a really good trick because I have such a problem with that. Like, I'm like, I need, like, oh, I want to do this thing. I want to do this thing. But then, I don't hold myself accountable.
Make a story
There's
and
nobody.
say, I am going to be cosplaying on Friday. Guess who the character is in the comments, or like reply to this, guessing who the character is.
Okay.
And then it engages with your audience and it gets people to, be ready because then they're like, oh, Friday, Hunny's dropping a new character and we're excited to see who it is type stuff.
And it makes you do it. Yeah.
You're definitely getting better at it in more recent times. You're definitely working towards it because I've noticed.
That's definitely thanks to Corey because Corey is basically our manager.
This is your second high five of the day.
Yeah. Because Corey holds me accountable and he's like, Kimmy, I need this thing now. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, well, I don't word it like that.
He says it in a nicer way.
That's how I sound.
What was it again?
So it helps because I'm like, and I'm so thankful for it because I'm like, yes, no, I actually do need to do this thing.
Accountability is huge. And that's why my second thing that makes me successful is hard work, the people who support you, and then a lot of luck.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, the thing with luck is like I was telling somebody the other day, luck is truly a skill. Like luck isn't just something like you can just make really happen out of thin air. You have to put yourself in the proper positions to change the probability of the outcome to produce that luck. It's not just something. Is that a JJK power?
No, it's a blue lock. Look at you.
I was like, why he smirking over here? Like he's like,
That's blue lock.
that's my. Oh my god, did I get that from Blue Lock?
Yes, remember when he was fighting Rin? He was playing against Rin. He's like, why did I lose? He's like, luck. You have to put yourself. You literally did it word for word. You have to create those situations.
That is it's true.
I got Inception.
You did.
Oh my god, I thought I had an original idea.
That's a look at the camera like
Power of anime on my side.
Oh my! Listen, I've always said anime has always
Influence.
shaped who I am as a core. I mean, even starting this podcast, it doesn't happen without me watching One Piece and me getting the idea of like, I need a crew. I can't do this. I can't do this alone. I need some people around me to. I'm just a regular,
Heck yeah.
average looking guy. So I got and just be yapping. I need a personality. I need
You're not an
a hot
average looking
take guy.
Come on.
I need somebody who's a little more bubbly. I'm just like, and these are the facts.
You're the facts guy.
Yeah,
You're the headphone
I'm
guy.
the facts guy.
Yeah.
But have you always like been into anime nerd culture? Like you kind of like a more
Shout out
recent,
to
or
my
you just been-
brother. He's definitely the reason that I got into it. So I was and I always say this as like kind of a joke is like, if you couldn't tell, I'm a theater girl, and I kind of say that like this because I feel like people clock it once I say it. And I'm like,
I feel like you kind of have to
Either
say it like that.
that,
I've never
yeah.
seen a theater person not say it
Yes.
like that. You have to put on the
Yeah.
performance.
Yeah. you have
I
to.
either say like I used to be an elementary school teacher or I used to be a theater girl, and people are like, we
Clearly,
know, we can
we know.
tell. And I was like, thank you, and that's when you'd make the joke like
The
it's not
library
always a
is
compliment.
open.
Yeah. But my brother was a big nerd, so he was watching all of this stuff as a kid. And he's 5 years older than me, so like he gave me like the cute Pokemon cards that weren't good because you know the pre-evolved. Like my first card was a Ponyta. That's my favorite Pokemon. So Ponyta was my favorite. So I can thank him for that. Watching him play Assassin's Creed got me into video games, and obviously Nintendo's like everybody was playing that, so that's not that interesting. But I also would give a shout out to my parents as well. They also are pretty big nerds. Like they got me into being like a cinephile. Like we watch movies as a family. Like the night of the Oscars, we all fill out our ballots, and like one of us wins.
That's
Whoever
cool.
gets the most
That's
guests.
fun.
Yeah.
Jealous.
Yeah, and we like I watched the Jetlagged show with my family. Like we're all big nerds. My mom and dad actually do a Halloween party every single year with a theme, and they dress up themselves. So my parents have dressed up as like
Oh, you just got a cosplay family.
yeah, literally like
I
Doctor
love
This is
Strange.
that.
genetic.
Yeah,
You were
it
destined
is.
for this.
I was definitely
I
destined
love
for
that.
it. So like my whole family are big. Like I think I got my dad watched Attack on Titan with me a little bit, and yeah. So, but it just kind of runs in my family
That's
genes.
awesome.
Like I think the best compliment I ever got was from one of my friends' moms being like that. You're just like, you've never been afraid to be yourself.
Yeah.
There's never been a moment that I like wasn't just like myself.
That's
And
amazing.
I know it was a great compliment, right?
Yeah.
And again, like it's a little easier to be confident in yourself. Again, I'm a conventionally attractive white woman. It's easier to walk on the street sometimes, except in scary places where men are scary.
Yes.
But yeah, it's definitely I've always just like kind of been myself, and so like you said, I think the luck thing is definitely important, but you put yourselves in situations to make yourself lucky. I'm also a extremely to the end of the day, and when I fall into a grave, a always glass half full person. I am a very optimistic.
I could be better. I could do better.
I am literally
we're not
what's her
there.
name from Abbott Elementary at all times.
Oh,
like
Janine.
I am Janine.
Yes.
Like I am like, but guys,
Yeah.
we can do something fun. Like I love being an optimistic person. It makes life just better, and it's very easy to and I am also a very political person, a very like strong advocate because
Which I've always loved about how you've gone about like your content. Like obviously we're getting to still know each other. Like I don't know you that well, but like how you've always posted and how you talked about world events over
Yes.
the past 2 years. from the time to time.
Absolutely,
I'm like,
no
I'm like,
shot.
I'm so glad because I see so many people in the anime
Never.
community tend to like to play this. And there's nothing wrong with it. I know people got to get their coin, do what they got to do.
I think there's a little bit wrong
I
with
can't
it.
speak. I can't speak for what other people's situations.
Yes,
are
I
all
do.
the
I
time,
do
so
understand that,
So I
yeah.
can understand, but like I know the anime community loves to shut out the
yes,
world,
because
right?
they're
Yeah.
like,
To make
this
it
is
so,
my escapism. I don't want to pay attention. I want to
Yeah.
leave the politics behind.
These
and
are
all
the
that
same
stuff.
people that can watch One Piece and call it not political, right?
Luffy, like he's literally going to these places and helping like
Liberate
people who need help. Like, yeah. So it's definitely I've been since the beginning of my platform is that I have a voice. I need to use it. And it makes me lose followers all the time, and I love watching them go away. I love
Yeah.
it. I absolutely love it. Like I cosplayed. Somebody was like, "You should cosplay Firecracker from The Boys," and I was like, "Ooh, okay, let's make this political." And then when I did, all of the
Why did you
comments
make it
were,
political?
"Why can't people just watch shows without making it political?" I was like, "Are we watching the same show?" The Boys is the most political show I have ever seen in my life.
I mean,
Are you
there's
kidding
nothing
me?
but like the
It's
whole.
straight.
There's nothing but political people in it.
It's hysterical. But yeah, I think I have to be optimistic because the world is heavy right
Yeah.
now. And I would say the reason I am political is because I love all of my people that I love are here in this country, so I have to fight for it because
Yes.
we're here.
Absolutely.
Like I can't leave. And if I did leave, I'd be leaving a lot of people who can't leave.
All of us
behind.
ain't free. None of us ain't free.
Yeah,
man.
right? Like I would love to go and just live in Japan it would be great, or live in Switzerland, or all of these places that I think for some reason would be better. But there's a lot of people here who don't have that option. So I want to be here and use my platform and money and power and energy that I have that people might not have to make sure that they aren't, for lack of a better term, like silenced and put into a place where they don't want to be.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely found it like hearing all this stuff and like your perspective on everything you do. It's like very commendable. Like I really respect how you go about like your business. Like I know many people might say weird comments. You're like, she's not really working. She's not really working hard or things like that. And like
women get everything easy.
Yeah, it's like you obviously have a system. You have a way that you do things. Obviously, this can look just like you're just having fun and posting pictures, but you are working and I get it.
No, it's
All
also
the time.
huge. I have a fuck ton of respect for the people who consume my content. A lot of people in my job, like I totally don't blame them for wanting to kind of like be like, I make spicy content, but I'm not going to interact with the people who interact with my content. Yeah. I love being like, hey, I make spicy content and it is awesome and cool that you interact with it, because know what? So much content on the internet for spicy content. If anybody who wants to go and like be like, okay, I'm having a moment alone, so I'm going to go look up some spicy content and enjoy myself, right? So much of the content you consumed is copy and pasted and reposted, and the person in that video does not get any money for that video that people are watching, right?
Yes.
You go on Twitter and you go and look at all these videos. Yeah. Nobody is getting nobody's getting the money for being in that video or making that content.
No credit.
Like the Reddit, you go on Reddit and you see all these beautiful sexy cosplayers. None of them know that their content is on Reddit. People are screenshotting and posting it, and then they're not getting, probably from their OnlyFans, and like someone screenshotted and then posted it for free. And that's not fair. So I love, interacting with my content and like posting it so people can,
directly
have a space that I have given them permission to enjoy my content, right? And then it is healthier for them as well to be, consent is online should be there too, right?
Absolutely.
I am consenting to letting people enjoy my content because, there's a lot of people on the internet who like people's like Facebook profiles are on like Reddit pages for people to enjoy.
Facts.
And that's gross. Like to give, and it's happening. We all do it. And if I can give people a space to enjoy content in a way that also allows for a level of consent to happen, I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's like something I like. I talked to my therapist about it recently, and she's like, you need to do like a TED Talk or something about it. Because what an interesting perspective of making content on the internet. Because a lot of people, might not have other people in their lives to enjoy.
Yeah.
So if they kind of feel like Hunny is a girl who I can also enjoy in a way that she kind of consented to this, it almost feels a little bit more personal.
Yeah.
And I totally respect women who don't want to be involved in that side of their job because it feels a little weird. I've kind of embraced it because I feel like I have the space and energy to, like kind of dabble in that aspect of my job.
And it helps that you fully enjoy it too. So people can see that level of it is like, oh, she's having fun with it and I'm having fun with her.
Like it's fun to be cheeky and tease and all of these things. And it makes them feel less kind of icky about looking at me.
It adds, personality. You know what I mean? Like usually it's just like, okay, it's just a body, a piece of meat, and they maybe consume it or whatever, and they don't. But it seems like, and I'm also viewing it the same way other content creators would do it. If you ain't doing it, somebody else is doing it, right? And the fact that you're adding a layer of almost like I would call it a guest experience, a customer experience. You're providing not only that, but you're providing something more to add to it. The same way, like we could easily just release our podcast episodes, but it's like, but we could be streaming. We could be doing this. We could be doing this. And what's stopping us from doing the more within your bandwidth? You know what I mean? Whatever.
You don't
is comfortable
overextend yourself.
for you.
Burnout is real.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about going into like, I guess, because obviously, I guess people don't really get to hear you speak so much maybe, since it's a lot of it is a lot more TikToks.
Visuals.
Or like visual, your audio is kind of switched over. I'm not sure exactly how everything works specifically, so I'm sorry if I'm misspeaking.
No, you're good.
But have you thought about, I guess, making YouTube videos or long form content of you
Shout
yapping?
out Shonen Showdown tells me every single day, honey, make YouTube videos.
Well, we know Rob is one of the hardest working men out there. He's walking around with his oak tag and his board, and he's ready to build a volcano.
Oh my God.
I love him so much.
I feel like there's a lot of YouTubers that have a space for, the talking head portion and like kind of like the quirkiness and things like that. So have you ever thought about maybe that?
Absolutely, because I think a lot of people say Like again, shout out to another friend, Gabe. Tells me about Smile Bomb. Go sub to Smile Bomb.
Smile Bomb, shout out to Gabe. Guys, these ring lights.
You should bleep me saying his name every time so he doesn't get any free press.
I think, damn. I thought she was trying to protect it. She was like, nah. She's like, fuck him.
I love him so much. He knows that. No, he tells me all the time, and he's like, your untapped area is your personality. He's like, yes, you are beautiful, and yes, you are talented. You are very knowledgeable and very funny and very entertaining. Make YouTube videos. And people will be surprised when I go, I love sports. I could talk about baseball, football, any of that for hours. I'm a Red Sox, Patriots, Celtics, Bruins girly. Like,
you might be on ESPN one day.
Yeah, I would like my uncle who he passed away 2 or 3 years ago. He's like, before he wasn't alive for me to do this kind of stuff, but I know he would have loved it. Aww. He's like, your thing that you should have been was be like a sports analysis. He's like, you are entertaining.
You would have been great. You have the voice for it too.
Yeah, thank you.
Would have. You could still do it.
I know, right? Yeah. I don't know if they're hiring me for something.
I was going to say.
So
I am positive in it. Not the world hasn't accepted yet, and that's fine. Everybody has their own boundaries, so I'm not judging people for not like being accepting and liking is two different things. Accept it, but you don't have to like it. Mm-hmm. But yes, I want to for sure because I want to talk about movies. I want to talk about TV shows. I want to talk about all of these things. The only reason that sometimes I stop myself from talking about the things I like on the internet, people will say, I like that too. And then all of a sudden pretend to like it because they want to make me, they want me to like them. And so sometimes I hold myself back from sharing with my community the book. The one thing I don't do is I don't tell them the books I'm reading, because when I turn off the TV, I turn off all of these things. When I read a book, I'm by myself.
This
is
for me. Yeah.
I light my little candle. I sit in my bed. I turn on like music and I read my book, and sometimes I fall asleep. I don't like telling anybody what books I read except for my book friends.
Yes, that's different.
Right? My book friends will I tell them about, but I need something for myself.
Yes.
But I do like talking about stuff because it is really fun. And like it gets fun with the heated arguments, especially sports. Like people,
of course.
When I talk about that I'm from Boston, people like, especially New Yorkers, are going to start talking. It's
fun fact, I'm a Patriots fan.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm a Patriots fan is because I don't know geography. I thought New England was in England as a kid, and I thought that was dope. I was like, man, England got a football team. That's fire. And it wasn't until I'm from Brooklyn. I had no reason to know any other part besides the other boroughs of this world. Everywhere else.
The Brooklyn school system needs to be looked at.
Listen, it wasn't until high school that I was like, oh, that's in Massachusetts.
That's so fun.
And I was well, I've already been a fan since
New
2001.
Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Maine, I think are the 5.
What do you mean? It's 5 places make one thing?
Yeah.
It's like the Midwest.
Yeah.
So
it's just not like a city in Massachusetts.
Wait, what? New England? Are you talking about New England?
Okay, so you know what the tri-state is, right?
The tri-state area.
Tri-state area.
So what is the tri-state area?
Don't do that. Why are you making that face like I'm gonna get it wrong? It's Connecticut, New York, and Jersey.
Yes. So New England is like its own thing too. It is.
Yeah.
It is. Well, Connecticut's part of it too.
They should have called it the Quad State area or something. You can't call.
No.
Pennsylvania is, I don't think, in.
That's not the tri-state area.
It's not.
Doofenshmirtz said it's not part of the tri-state area, bro.
Not Doofenshmirtz.
Central Jersey tri-state to me is New Jersey, New York, PA.
The more you know.
What?
No.
That's wicked.
I don't think it touches the water.
Connecticut's right there. Pennsylvania's not even next to us.
The tri-state area typically refers to the metropolitan area encompassing parts of New York, Jersey, and Connecticut.
Yes.
Yeah, not PA.
Although some definitions also include parts of PA.
I guess like Philly, but New England is
like 5 states.
Yo,
New Hampshire,
I just thought
Vermont,
it was a city.
Maine, Connecticut.
I did those.
Massachusetts.
I don't know.
All Stephen King movies happen
it was
in
a
New
group.
England.
I didn't know which group, but it's a group.
That's stupid. Why would they do that?
I don't know
It's like
geography
the DMV.
either.
Why would they? Well, the DMV is like an acronym.
No, the DMV, it's DC,
Maryland, Virginia, and DC. Acronym, DMV.
Oh, okay. Well,
Tri-state area. This New England,
buddy.
I'm not bugging.
The more
It
you
goes
know.
back to history because England came over and colonized the United States, right? And they started the original states, and those were
the New England.
Everybody go watch
Fuck
1776.
outta here,
It's a great
bro.
musical movie.
Yo, I just learned something today.
Yeah. So going back to me asking if you'd be good on Jeopardy, I'm thinking maybe not as well.
I told you it depends on the category.
It does depend on the category.
I can't name all
Final
50
Jeopardy
states. I don't
comes
know
up.
where they
No,
are.
no,
New
I don't know
England.
geography either. They never taught that.
I just found out Alaska's next to Russia.
You guys don't play GeoGuessr?
What? That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Do you guys ever play GeoGuessr?
I don't know what that is.
What is that?
What's GeoGuessr?
You guys have never played Oh
When
my
you
god, it's so
point
much fun.
on a map and then guess what it is?
You all of a sudden you press start. It's a game on the internet. It's free. I would love all of you guys go home tonight to play. Just one round of it, okay?
Okay.
You're gonna go on GeoGuessr. You're gonna make an account. It's free. You can pay extra to like get extra stuff. You go and it shows you a Google Street View. You know what Google Street View looks like, right?
Yes.
You get Google Street View and you can walk around and then you go to a map and you click where it is and you have to guess what you're looking at. So you can do United
I
States.
think
You
I've
can
heard of
do
that.
Europe. You can do the whole world.
It's not free.
You could. I
He
think you
says
can-
it's not free.
You can play GeoGuessr for free.
you gotta emulate it. You gotta download the ROMs.
Yeah, you don't have to do the pro version.
Yeah.
It's
There's only Pro Basic, Pro Unlimited, and Pro Elite.
ooh, maybe on your desktop it's different because
Yeah,
I'm pretty
maybe
sure you can play
desktop.
for
This
free.
is the website, right?
Yeah.
Nah, he got a fake website. You know that happens
he's on, like,
sometimes.
some other weird
Go to the
website.
fake
But
U-
the more you know.
Go to the fake USPS out website.
No, see, I just pressed the X. That was just trying to get you to buy it.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Well, you saved me.
Yeah.
I would have paid
cool.
too.
It's
It's
so
like
much
it's like when your
fun.
parents see a pop up and be like, "Oh no, it's asking for my social.
Oh my God.
I gotta repost this thing so my Facebook don't get hacked 8 times."
I want a free iPhone.
Okay,
Oh my God.
It's so much fun. I love geography. I'm a big trivia
Geography
girly.
is
so-
everything.
I
Yeah.
hate geography.
I love
I'm
geography.
bad at it. It's
I just
fascinating.
don't know it. Catholic school, I don't know, man. They didn't really focus on
Listen,
that.
I
You
didn't.
grew
Find,
up Catholic.
I did.
I
Did you
thought you
get
grew up
confirmed?
Jewish.
I did.
Yeah, me too.
As did I.
What's your confirmation name?
I forget.
You forgot.
I
You grew
do.
up Jewish.
I
thought
am
you was
not.
Jew-
I'm not Catholic anymore.
I
Her
grew up
dad did.
Catholic school all my life from like K to like 12, and then but like my dad is converted Jew, so like I
Oh,
did grow up
okay.
a lot of Jewish. Like I did Shabbat every Friday for a long
Really,
time.
that's cool.
Yeah. So
Do you still identify with any of those religions?
I just
Culturally or spiritually could be an answer for
maybe
either of those.
I think more spiritually, but
Okay.
I like if I have to go to what is it, the Jewish one, the place,
Sabbath?
the temple. If I have to go to temple with him, I'll go to my dad. If
Yeah.
I gotta go to church for an event, I'll go to church. I know both customs.
Catholic churches are beautiful. That's my.
They
that's
can
my
you
interpretation.
bisexual and bi-religious. Look at that.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Bisexual, bilingual, bi-religious. There we go.
Oh, that's incredible.
Bye,
A
bye,
bitch.
bye.
Bye.
So I have one question for the room. kind
Okay.
of. I'm not going to give everybody a heads up, but it might be a deep question. So give me whatever you can.
Okay.
Ooh,
But I'll
well,
start with you. So with your careers and everything you have going on in your life,
Yes.
what's your ultimate goal? Like, where do you want to like?
why would you say that?
Horny.
Okay.
Oh, I can tell you mine.
I
if
actually,
I
I
want.
actually do have an ultimate goal,
Okay.
and it's like a little bit
I'll
boring.
lube you up. I'll go after her if you guys want a couple seconds.
Say that again. You're gonna what?
I'll say I'll lube you guys up. I'll go after you.
I made you repeat
Say
it because
like
it's silly and
that.
sexy.
Oh my god.
My goal. It's the first thing that came to mind, so I'm gonna say it. Is make enough money that I can eventually have a kid and stop working.
Yes.
That would probably be my goal, and it's probably sad for everybody to hear because they want me to make content forever, and I think I will still make content after having a kid, but I think my eventual goal
Yeah.
would be, I'm at heart a teacher and
Yep.
I want the domestic life. I do.
You can be Miss Rachel.
I will say in about 4 years, I'm gonna. Yeah, right.
The thousand honey she
I'll
put in
say
that.
I'm gonna do a check-in in about 4 years, and if the world is not better, I'm not gonna bring a kid into it.
Yeah, same.
So we'll see what happens in 2020.
the Roman Empire.
2028 will be the next, right? Because it was 2024.
Yes.
Next election will
2028 is
5
the
years.
next.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
I
in
did
the
5
next
years.
in the next election, we'll see.
When as he comes into the next person will come into office in 2029.
But yeah, so I would love to have kids. Realistically, that when you said end goal would be make enough money to be able to eventually be a stay-at-home mom with my kids. Unless nothing good happens in the world, I don't want to bring them into a world that I don't think will be good for them. And then maybe I would adopt, or I'll just say frick it and I'll go travel the world and still make content. So but yeah, that would probably be my end goal. Then my more like content goal would, and this sounds crazy, but I've been thinking about it recently. I would love to do some voice acting for some like cheeky, spicy stuff. I don't think I would do like full hentai voice acting, but like there's like I would love to find like an animator that does like I don't know, like etchy YouTube series and like
There are.
like that's what I would
There's one.
Quick answer. She's like, there are.
No,
like
listen.
that's what I would love to do. Like basically I want to do voice acting for like an animated The Boys. Like that would be
It's
my
so
goal. Like I want to be
cool.
cheeky and funny and silly. I would love to do something like that.
I love that.
Yeah. Or I think I'd be great on like an MTV show. Like I think I would have so much fun on one of those shows. The only thing I wouldn't like is I'd have to leave like life
For a while.
for like 3
Yeah.
months
Yeah.
and that would suck. But I would love to do something like that. So those would be my like 3 little goals.
Nice. For me, it's something I've kind of I usually verbalize to people when I'm drunk. Just when I'm just having
You're
random
secretly
conversations.
trashed right now.
Yeah, secretly. But before like I'm 33, so a lot of my life before like
Larry Bird.
doing YouTube content and like starting the podcast and things like that have been very focused on like my career, right? My mindset has always been like, as long as I get the money, as long as I get to a certain point, I'm going to be fine. Like that's my happiness. I didn't even try to focus on. I never had a career goal or anything like that. It was just like wherever the bread is at, it is what it is, right?
Yep.
2020 happens. Life kind of like takes a certain turn. I kind of start to view things in a different perspective with
How
my
old
career.
were you in 2020? Just for me to
29.
like picture you in my head.
29?
29, so late.
29, 28. Shit, when did I turn 30?
So you're in your late 20s.
I want to say
I was about to turn 30.
You're about to get into the age where you go, oh, okay, I'm a little
30,
Yes.
flirty, and
old.
thriving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because 2016, I was turned 25.
Yeah.
And then, I was 4 years later. Yeah, mathematically, there we are.
You're on the cusps of your best years.
And I realized, oh shit, I don't have anything going on for me, like for myself at all. That's
weren't
not my
filling your
job.
bucket.
I wasn't, there was nothing, like everything I was doing has been for my career. And then I was like, I got to do something to make myself happy. And then I just started doing the YouTube channel right before I was like, all right, I'm about to turn 30. Even though I gave myself the mindset, I was like, it's now or never. You watch too much YouTube. You know too much about all this other stuff. You went to college for arts management, which is basically marketing. Like you have all these tools at your disposal. Why am I not doing it? And the only thing that was like, I'm going to feel weird. And you watch my first couple videos, trash. I mean, you can still call my current videos trash now if you want. It is what it is. But like I can see like the difference.
Oh, don't
And
you love
the
seeing
growth.
Yeah.
I've now grown to the point, and also working with you two as well, where my end goal has switched to something completely corny. The most anime shit I've ever realized. But like I realized I just
Making
want to
friends.
leave this earth remembered fondly. That is it. I just want to make I want to be able to help the people around me in whatever way I
Did
can.
you hear that on Blue Lock too?
To make them the best way that they. The
Damn,
best version.
honey.
Is it on
Yo,
Blue Lock?
no,
No,
bro.
I just you
no,
said
it's
something.
not. No.
You just
It
said
was
something
really
so
sweet.
emotional earlier that ended up being from Blue Lock. So I just had to.
Well, it's I just want to like make sure I just connect to people, try to help everybody in whatever way I can. I know my personality is
I'll
not
be
for
really
everybody.
cliche and cheesy right now. The fact that you are thinking that means that will happen.
I mean, hopefully.
People who don't think that way are going to be the one, like the people who go like, and I don't mean to down anybody whose brain is telling them that they're not important, because that is a struggle. You wanting to be like that means that I think the probability.
Yeah.
Put yourself in lucky situations, you will get lucky.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
also, very One Piece moment, key thing from Chopper backstory. You're
My
only
baby.
dead when you're no longer remembered. And that's
Coco.
I didn't see Coco.
Oh, I love Coco. It's
You
so
didn't watch
good.
Coco?
No, we did this already.
We
You
did
guys
this,
have
we did
flamed me.
this.
Coco
You're watching
is
Kanto,
so-
right?
But you still haven't? You guys still gotta.
Never watching Kanto either. I don't be watching Disney
You like
movies.
Encanto?
Yeah.
I love
Okay.
it.
That's because it's,
It's
Spanish,
little-
fam-
it's-
it's
the
Spanish
disgust on
family.
her face was like,
No,
It's a Spanish family.
It's a little musically, which is I just wasn't sure.
Oh, okay.
There's
just-
Fanny, so
It's Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's
I
why
mean,
I love
Coco.
him.
There's a lot of singing in Coco too. Coco makes me cry every
It's
time.
different.
Good.
I don't know, it's
No,
like a
I'm
Disney
glad
movie.
that
It's
you can
different,
enjoy
know?
that. It makes me happy because those are
Yeah,
incredible.
Absolutely.
Very
yeah.
biased.
Yeah.
who wants to go next?
I'll go next. Definitely a goal of mine is to ultimately make enough money. This has definitely been a goal of my job. My favorite job ever was working in a bagel shop / deli in a small
yes.
town in Jersey.
Yes.
I
You
loved.
have to tell me off camera what it was, where it
Yeah.
was.
I loved waking up at like 3:30 in the morning, making bagels fresh.
sorry.
Your face.
Both of us,
No,
we
you
were
didn't.
like,
I saw your face. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
No. I loved waking up early, opening up the shop at like 4:30. you know, you're seeing all the people who are like waking up to like you're just seeing teachers, you're seeing police officers, garbage men, firefighters, the people of the community coming by.
I love that.
You know, you feel like you're like a part of that. And honestly, I love making food. I love making sandwiches,
Love
coffee. Yeah, I love it. And
I
like
love
you're
coffee.
just
I'm a
connecting
big
with
Maybe
these
get a little
people.
coffee little thingy. What's it called again?
Maca pot. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Love
We
those.
just got a new one.
But like I've worked for a lot of small business owners in Jersey,
Yeah.
and it's just really hard. And
It's
I don't want to
really
have to
hard.
worry about making money with that. I just want to do it to
For
be
the
able to
vibes.
like
Yeah.
connect with the community and like I don't know, have my friends come by, have friends work with me, like just to have fun.
Oh,
like
I
it's
love that.
nothing serious. But it's always been like my favorite job. I'll always like
That's
treasure
nice.
that. So that and you know, of course, retiring my parents
Yeah.
and buying a property in Honduras so that we can all just
Oh, that's
Wow.
incredible.
crash out over
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
whenever we want.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
Okay, so
She was dreading this.
I know, because I'm just like I'm in that like crisis mode now. Like you know, like what do they call it? A quarter life crisis. Yeah. So
You're
but-
in a canon event, is what you're in right now.
Yeah.
You are
So-
you're in like a what episode? Like a 12. If it's a 12 episode series, you're in like episode like 9 where something really big's about to happen.
Oh my god.
Well, to be
that's
fair, somebody definitely put brujeria on her,
I've
witchcraft
been-
on her. over the
Last year, I
year.
had a very, very weird string of bad luck that's
Okay.
never happened to
last
me.
year.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah, it was
now
last year.
slowly continuing. Like someone just tried to steal like the Bakugo Dynamy sticker off my car today. So I was very like after getting a ticket and then after all this stuff. So yeah, so I'm like, I don't know why this is happening. I'm a positive person, like try to help people, friends, and I'm just like, Corey's like, yo, girl, you got ops. I'm
Well,
like,
I was like, you wronged somebody. She's like, no, I've never wronged anybody. I was like,
like-
everybody's wronged somebody.
Oh, I've
in
wronged
somebody's
people.
eyes.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, I have purposely not wronged anybody. Do I have haters? Maybe that's the bad juju that's out there. That's different. I can't
That's
control
on
that.
them, not you.
Exactly. That's on them. So you would think that negative, you know, conscience on themselves, that's all you know? So I'm just trying to vibe and, you know, go into somewhere new. I want to be able, my ultimate goal is I want to be able to buy like my mom a nice house and to have a nice house myself that I can like, you know, like we were saying, decorating, have
Yeah.
fun with it, have your own space and everything. Cause I would love to just have a space where I could be creative. I have like my own little creative room so that I can do my cosplays and things.
Yeah.
But I want to be able to just create happily. If I had the option to full-time create, I think that would be the most fun thing ever. So I think having that and just being able to take care of my family, same thing, like buy a property in Colombia and just like have my family like retire, relax, and like I could just have a great time creating in my house. And eventually, if the universe is going great, I could have a kid. That would be fantastic. I think that would be like my ultimate goal, would just do something like that, be really fun. And I don't know, just have a good time.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing with the class.
I can't snap, but I'll snap for you.
You can't snap.
No,
He can't
He
snap.
knows how
It's the
to, but he
funniest
just
thing.
can't do it.
I just
Wait, which finger do you
Okay.
use?
Oh, she's a first finger girly.
I
Wait, you're a
snap
first
wrong.
finger girl?
No. I snap wrong. So ready? Here's what I do. I pinch these fingers together.
Yeah.
Put this one on top and just move that finger.
Hold on.
whoa, what's going on? I don't like that.
I think I'm the only
it slow
person in the
motion.
world
That
that
made me
knows how to snap
uncomfortable.
like this. I swear.
I snap
So
like
like
this.
This, and then the middle finger goes and
it's
hits
too
this
moist.
part of my palm,
See, I'm
and it's loud.
I'm a ring finger girly, but nobody
That was
else
a bad one.
apparently does
Oh
that.
wow, it works.
I
just
can't
do
have it
middle
your way.
finger.
I'm a ring finger girly.
That
It's
still
just-
scares me.
Your turn. Go.
Girl, I
can't
don't
do
got
it.
Come on, try.
I don't got it. In
Come on,
me.
try.
I don't got that
On the
dog.
camera.
Please.
I don't got
3,
that dog. in
2,
me.
1.
We got trivia.
Oh,
So
segue.
this is our fun.
Can you whistle?
I'm dead.
I hit the jackpot. Okay, that's not bad.
Not bad.
Okay.
I've heard worse.
That's how you
Listen.
start. That's really how you start.
Do you know how to
She's like, you
whistle?
almost there. You almost there.
Wow, yours is good.
I wish I could do this.
My dad
I've
can do
always
it.
like
wanted
that's-
to do that.
My
That's
dad can do
hot.
it with his teeth. Like no fingers, just
A hot thing that's not intentionally hot is people who can whistle like this.
Dude, it's like,
It's hot. It's cool.
Crazy.
It's
It's-
cool.
oh, I wish.
It's like it's a power move.
No.
It's like
you
really
do it?
it's BDE energy.
Oh,
No, you
No.
have to
not
like.
it. Not it.
the way that my dad does it, he goes like the same
Oh,
thing as
yeah.
if you're doing it, but
Uh-huh.
like he goes and you can hear him down the street.
Yes, it's intense.
Insane.
Yeah.
Like teach me your
You have
powers.
to put your fingers.
That's like
and
S tier
curl your
human
tongue
thing.
to the roof of your mouth.
Oh,
And your
I got a little
fingers.
tongue. I can't do that. Open your notes app. I'm going to give you 7 questions. You're
Okay.
going to write your answers.
Okay.
I'm going to give you some time to answer the first question and
Okay.
move on to the second one. And then we will figure out who gets them all right, obviously. Whoever gets them all right is a winner. And if it's a tie, rock, paper, scissors.
Love
Great.
that. Love that. Sudden death.
Sudden death. So
Slay.
some of these you guys may not know the answers to. Some of them you may. I tried my best to make it very fair.
Okay.
Very fair.
Okay.
So, first question. Who was Spike Spiegel's nemesis? I'm going to give you to the count of 30.
Oh, I don't remember. I'm so sad.
Coño.
Isn't Silence so much fun to watch?
5 more seconds. 4.
It's a
3.
It's a word.
1. Pencils down. If you do not have an answer, you do not have an answer. It's the SAT, y'all.
Okay.
Question number 2.
Okay.
In Jujutsu Kaisen, what's Megumi Fushiguro's sister's name? 30 seconds.
Like I know these answers, but like
Vegeta knows the answer. She's trying to help us.
you gotta
Hey,
tell
hey,
me, Vegeta.
no cheating. Don't tell us. I just want you to see my answers right now.
All right. That is it. Time.
Okay.
Question number 3. This is so fun. I like when I don't have to play. Next question. How many Dragon Balls are there?
I think I know that one.
The confidence was almost there.
I wrote a number.
I know somebody who's not confident.
I think I wrote that one.
Ready for the next question?
Yes, him.
Which anime series involves a family possessed by the animals of the Chinese zodiac?
Oh, easy.
You know what it is, Nanny, but you don't.
Repeat it.
Which anime series involves a family possessed by the animals of the Chinese zodiac? You feeling good over there, Kimmy, now?
What's your Chinese zodiac?
I have no idea.
You don't know?
Monkey.
We said that exactly at the same time. What's yours?
I'm the dog.
How do you know? Was this the year you born?
It's your year.
Yeah, it's the
You're
year.
91, right?
91.
I think that's
The year of the rat.
Snake. Is it rat?
I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
What's yours?
The year of the rat, Lee.
I'm a tiger.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you're a
cute.
tiger. You're Shigure.
Goat.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a goat.
Shigure's my favorite.
I am.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
of
maybe
course.
that's why I like Severance. Severance starts now.
Helly's hot. Mark is hot. Irving's
Dylan's
hot.
All right, next question. Who was the creator of the heart-touching movie Spirited Away from 2001?
Don't use AI.
Don't use AI, bitches.
You guys ready for the next question?
Mm-hmm.
Kimmy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Next question. In the video Izuku Midoriya watches constantly as a child, how many people does All Might carry at once?
Broski.
I just know you're really into my hero.
Are you looking in the reflection?
No, I kind of just wanted to see her
studying my
reaction.
face.
She was like,
I was waiting to see if you knew it. 'Cause
Blink.
That's pretty niche of a question.
It is.
this is a final question.
Okay. It was a number, so at least I had like somewhat of a
I
guess.
guess, yeah.
All right.
So mad at the Cowboy Bebop one, bro.
Everybody.
I
Like,
know.
this whole time, I've been trying to remember the name.
The first question was,
Yep.
who was Spike Spiegel's nemesis?
It's so wrong. I wrote Victor. I can't remember his name.
It's not a bad. That's not,
not
a
a
bad
bad
guess.
guess.
It's something with a V.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
know.
I know.
100%.
I know it was definitely something with a V. I wrote that guy because I could not remember.
That guy.
that guy.
That's answer.
I know what he looks like.
Yeah, exactly. I remember what he looks like,
Yeah.
but I don't remember his.
Daniel-san?
Vengeance.
Christopher.
The answer. He knows the answer. The answer was vicious.
Vicious.
It was something like that.
So nobody got it.
Lame.
Well, I wrote- you
Get
could-
partial credit for V.
I know, it was a V.
And honestly, you could call him that guy.
I am vengeance. All right, question number 2.
I can't wait to answer this one.
In Jujutsu Kaisen, what's Megumi Fushiguro's sister's name?
I'm wrong about this too. I
Miss
know it's close.
Fushiguro.
I wrote Izumi, but I know it's something similar.
I wrote that girl.
Not
2
bad.
for 2.
yeah.
I wrote Sumiki.
The correct answer is Sumiki.
Ah.
Daniel is 1 point ahead of you guys.
I watched JJK. I enjoyed it. I don't know much about it.
What is Zenitsu's first form called?
Sleep style.
What?
Sleep style.
You wrote Sleep Style?
I did. I know it's completely wrong. I don't know the answer.
Mine's. I wrote Jolteon mode because I could not remember. I was like, if if I'm going to have a wrong guess, I may as well make it funny.
Exactly. That's what I was like,
right?
freestyle.
So,
Danny,
Thunderclap Flash.
Thunderclap and Flash. Yeah.
Thunderclap sounds like a sex
Thunderclap, hey.
move.
Thunderclap, hey.
It sounds like a WWE move that was like supposed to be like a little bit sexual. Like that's what that sounds like to me.
Everybody's so creative.
Everybody's so creative.
All right, next question.
I love Zinni too.
How many Dragon Balls are there?
7?
7.
Yeah? Okay. Woo, I got
She was
I got
like,
7.
7? What made you say 7? That's somebody who never watched Dragon Ball.
one. My friend posted announcing baby photo, and they said we collected the 7 Dragon Balls. Here's
Aw.
having a baby.
That's so cute.
So that's the only reason.
Life events.
Yeah.
Next question. Which anime series involves a family possessed by the animals of the Chinese zodiac? Kimmy.
Fruits basket.
Loose Basket. What did
What'd
you
you
pick?
write?
Put.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan Adventures?
Is that Chinese racism?
Uncle, one more thing.
One more thing.
The talisman. That's what you
The talisman
Oh my
is what he was
God.
thinking.
think of Toru?
I was like,
It was a Taurus.
Yeah.
That's so.
I'm dead. There was a
Wait, that's a really good guess, I'll be honest.
I should get partial credit.
No.
You get a gold sticker.
Okay, so we have 3, 2, and 2. Next question. Who was the creator of the heart-touching movie Spirited Away? You
I
can
know I
give me
said
you can give me the first or the last name or both.
It's pissing me off that I can't exactly remember. I wrote Hino Rizaki. It's close, but it's not
Ooh,
it.
you know what? I'm not gonna give it to you.
No, Miyazaki.
Yes.
I put Ghibli.
Sorry, the answer is Hayao Miyazaki.
Miyazaki.
What are you gonna do?
Sorry. So
I'm surprised that you guys didn't get that answer.
we have 3.
I literally have been.
I have a Totoro tattoo. I would be upset with myself if I didn't
See,
get that one.
I've been.
She tried to give you a hit with the AI thing.
No, I know. I trust me. I've been in the trenches of the Twitter AI and the debates and everything, and I'm like, I know this is so wrong. I've been seeing his name everywhere. Can I remember right now? No.
A wise man once said, "You have failed this city."
Yep.
There we go. All right, so we have Danny with 3, Hunny with 3, and Kimmy with 2.
Saying I didn't get partial for Jackie Chan Adventure?
No, you did not. So this is the final question. So we can see how this goes. Will this end up being a tie of
We'll
rock,
see.
paper, scissors? Or will Kimmy pull ahead and somehow make it a 3-way tie?
Wait, what is she? She's at 2?
I'm
got
at
two.
I'm
you
at
guys
3.
are 3.
Three,
I'm
yeah.
at 2.
Final question. In the video Izuku Midoriya watches constantly as a child, how many people does All Might carry at once? Let's start with Danny.
Oh wait, at once?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like the whole thing.
What do you mean?
I thought like the amount of people he saved that day.
Well, what did you put?
I put 10,000.
Oh no!
It's over 10,000!
Oh, the video.
I thought it was like on his back.
Honey?
No, yeah, it's the one video that he watches all the time.
What did you say?
No, you go first.
I said 4. I don't know how many people are on
Sorry,
his
you
back.
are incorrect.
Kimmy?
22.
Sorry, you are also incorrect.
11?
It's 10.
Okay, I was like, it's either 11 or
It
22.
is 10. So
Can I turn that comma
Wait.
into a period?
I like how you said it's either 11 or 22, and the answer was 10.
I was like, it was one.
It wasn't either. Of
she was close.
My first guess was 11. I should have stayed.
Yeah.
with
I
that.
kept the
that's-
hardest
that's
question for the
closer.
last. I said,
Yeah.
how do I really make this like not fun?
That was a little bit hard.
All right, so we are in sudden death. Sorry, Kimmy, you did not make it to the next
we are. Let's
go.
round. No, so it's time to finish this with a good old fashioned game of John Ken Pone, rock paper scissors, best out of 3. How do you guys play this prospective game so we can find a medium ground?
Are you
I
a
say-
says shoot or just shoot?
No. Shoot.
She's not from New York.
You go what? Say it.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah, because you're a normal person.
No, because
Yeah.
they're from
No,
Jersey.
They're from Jersey.
She's from Boston. I'm
from
Same thing.
Boston.
She's from
Outside of New
it's all-
York.
It's all in New
But
England.
you made her have the accent come out.
I gotta go get my Dunkin'
Boston.
Donuts. I
Go-
said
go
I went-
Sox.
I went
Wicked
to-
pisser.
I went to Costco recently, and I said to Christopher while he was there with me, to the lady, I was like, "Oh, will you hand me the card?" And she was like, "Are you from Boston?" And I was like, "I am from Boston."
The Departed.
The
You're not
Departed.
named Mickey.
The Departed. Go watch Ted or something.
So funny.
go
Ted.
go Sox. Yeah, Ted's funny.
All right, ready?
Rock paper scissors.
That's out of 3.
So
ready?
Okay, ready?
Okay.
All right, start.
rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock. Oh, okay. So that's
You won
her.
one.
That's one. So
Some people are
Honey
audio
has
only.
won. Honey has won the first.
You can be like
game.
the ring girl while he's talking.
Yeah.
Hold up the card. Yeah. Round 2.
So we are going to round 2. Will Honey take this away? Will it be a sweep? We shall see. Round 2. Let's go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Danny
and
takes
it
round
is
2.
a sweep. Oh, Oh no, he had
What?
paper.
He won.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
No, girl.
Well, I was, but like I processed it. Oh my god,
It's 1-to-1.
1 to
I'm
Honey
clutching
and
my
I.
pearls. I'm so confused,
So for
guys.
those of you who don't know, paper beats rock.
Guys, geography
New
is not my
England
bag.
is not a
Geography.
place.
Geography, rocks, papers. Where are they?
bitch.
I can't.
I don't know.
Round 3.
Well,
Round
final round.
three.
This is the last final
Last
round.
round is tied 1-1. I don't know how to do my job. Go.
And go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Da, da, da.
Wow. Well, thank you again. We definitely. So I thought this was
was
gonna be
a lot
like
of
an
fun.
hour and a
So
half.
fun.
I am so sorry we kept you so late.
How long's it been?
Do I seem active? I'm
we
here.
are at about a 2 hour and 15-minute episode so far.
Damn.
So, we definitely cooked.
We yapped.
What's the longest episode you've had?
The D&D episode was 3 hours.
2 hours.
Oh,
2 hours and
yeah.
45
That's
minutes.
D&D. I can't
Yeah,
win.
yeah.
And
I can't
we were
compete with
learning how to
D&D.
play
Yeah.
in that episode. We
Oh.
never played before, so
I
we
played
only
a little
once.
bit. I've played a little. I know a little D&D.
Did a
Yeah,
girly.
so you learned for the first time.
Yeah,
It was a
super
good time.
fun.
But thank you again for coming on the podcast.
Yeah,
honey.
Thanks for
Absolutely.
having me.
Thank you for
Yay.
schlepping it to Brooklyn.
Yeah. Oh, it's easy. It's fun. I love it here.
Yay.
So do you have anything that you want to plug? You want to let everybody know your socials before we sign out?
Thousand Honey on all platforms.
Simple.
Except for Twitter, because someone is Thousand Honey who's never posted before. So I'm Thousand Honey XO.
Aw.
Damn, petty.
I
the
might reach.
worst.
I'm verified on it, so I might reach out to Twitter at some point and be like, "Hey, this account hasn't posted in years. Like, can I have this name?" So
Yeah.
I think you can do that, and Twitter's kind of the Wild West, so they just like
Sometimes they'll
depending
say
on
that.
who you interact with, they might give it to you.
Okay. So we will close out here. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Moon Piece podcast.
Woo,
Make
woo,
sure you
woo.
leave us with a like if you end up enjoying this episode. Make sure you guys follow Hunny on all platforms. Leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts on everything we yapped about. And make sure you check out those channel memberships. They're $1.99, guys. It's only I know the economy is crazy, but it helps
That's such
support
a good
the
deal.
channel.
It's so much cheaper than like buying a Switch, right?
It's super easy. It's
Better than
barely
any
it's barely
game.
an inconvenience.
Cheaper than a coffee.
better than any game you would ever buy. in
and you know what? You
Nintendo.
get to support a growing podcast. You know, you get access to special emojis during the live streams that Kimmy is doing with Kingdom Hearts, and Danny with Blue Lock, and me with my streams that get no views because everybody hates me.
No, the Mega Man.
Listen, nobody plays Mega Man Bound Network. I'm doing it for the culture.
Yes.
But
for the
So fun.
culture.
yes, but make sure you guys check that out. You also get access to the episodes early on, at least 12 to 24 hours before they officially come out. So that's everything that comes. Hopefully we can grow and add more tiers. But thank you again for watching this episode. And on that note, y'all.
Woo! Peace
J-Light.
out.
See ya.
Bye.